Because who doesn't love them some Plock? Let's go turn on some that stuff. There we go. Let's get to it. Alright, everybody. What's happening, everybody? It's your boy Hardcorn, and today we have ourselves the long-awaited next game from the Lilith company. It's Taimanin Squad. You've heard all about it. I've talked about it plenty of times. But if you haven't heard about it today, this is their new project they've been teasing about, and they've had on the beta from the Samsung store for the last month and a half. It's certainly been a tumultuous time, but because there's certainly a lot to have been learned, and there's a lot of things, everything like that. It's very good. Well, it's going to be that way, Raptor. It's the double stream situation. It's going to be behind. But this is Taimanin Squad. I played it, obviously, during the beta. I got to level 35 and did all I could to learn about it. Because the other day when it released, I was like, alright, I'm going to link my information to it. And I was like, you know what? I made too many bad decisions during the initial phases of the game, and I messed up my early game time, and it's a very painful experience there, to say the least. But to say now, it's about the same situation. But either way, we have all. It's like I have not played this at all. I played it on my phone, but I haven't played it on the Steam version. So let's see what's going on. It's already doing better than the first day it released because it didn't translate to your system language, and because it automatically started off in Korean. So let's unmute the game. Because you'll love this. It's extremely loud. Yeah. I have to turn it down because you can't adjust settings from here. So let's get into it. I mean, already to start off with, it's a very cleaner image, to say the least, and I'm very happy that's actually just in the game for the most part, which is the most immediately striking thing in the first place is the way the game is going to look, and the way the game plays too. So obviously we're going to start ourselves off with a tutorial. You have time, you have your rounds. It's like that means there's waves of enemies. So it pretty much is like their home-baked version of Star Rail, because they love copying stuff from the Hoyoverse team. So they love copying Honkai equipment. So they managed to include all that stuff, and we'll talk about that. It's got your basic features everybody knows and loves: automation, make the game slower or faster, skip ultimates, switch camera, pause, and your skills. You have 3 skills. You have your basic ones, you have your specialty, and you have your ultimate. These are all acquired at different levels of the character status in the first place. And then obviously they have the turn order, just like any other RPG, because that's what this is. It's an RPG. We got this disgusting ass bitch Tokiko has to make her goddamn appearance again. So let's see what she has to say. So there are now different types. They reduced everything down to the RPS system. So you got to find out that in the first place. So Karini over here is an agility type. She's blue. You can see what type they are denoted by. We have blue, red, and green. Nobody on the team is green itself, but their weaknesses are cyclical. And if you're a purple character, you have no super effective damage, but you have no weaknesses either. So it's like it's power, agility, and then it's power, agility, and then it's like technical or something. So it's like 3-color system in AT if you're used to that. Good job, Karini. Very good. Got Super Mom. You can tap the enemy to do that. Whatever you're targeted with, they will like you double tap them or anything, they'll just automatically go to them in the first place. You know what I'm really happy about this in the first place is that I can run this at full settings and it doesn't make my phone explode. So the skill 3, that's their ultimate. You can also press 3 to do it as well, but they can't obviously do that tutorial. An attack that targets all enemies is activated no matter which enemy you tap. Ooh boy, I can make a bad decision or I'm making a good one. Either way, they're gonna get hurt. It's really disgusting. Get this bitch off my screen. I'd rather see Tokiko. Unidentified demon entity. Oh my god. Demon Emily. He's here. So this part is just a completely scripted event. So we just keep clicking and stuff like that until the round ends. Assign buttons. Oh, you can't assign buttons. That's awesome. That's really great. Glad to see everybody, though. It's good to see we can have everybody showing up and showing out for Taimanin Squad. No matter how good or bad it can be, I hope we can all manage to have a good time with it. It's very difficult to say that, but it's that's what we're here to do. We're gonna be making it through together. Because I'm not gonna use my account from my phone. That's more or less my personal one. This one's gonna be like we're gonna use this for that and make progress the better we can too. So here we are. We have a nice scripted loss, so and we move forward from there. Hello, Tokiko. And then we go to combat. I can't change any of my settings until it happens. Yep, there you go. Follow the prompts and you can do that stuff. You need to set people. Alright. Proceed with the mission. At least Tokiko looks nice. I kind of wish she had this sort of skirt in the other game. It looks like it's a good look for her. And here's one of the main complaints we had about the game itself initially when it started, is the story of the way it's told. They acknowledge this in their developer notes, which we will read after we do the tutorial, before we do rolls. So yes, this is just the Lilith version of Star Rail. It's not that great. It's like this is a very stretched out JPEG. They use as a background. Like this is the same one we also saw as the promotional video in December. It's more or less just like a retelling of the first couple of paragraphs from Taimanin Squad 1. But it's like we got the wonderful story there. It's I got our Mr. Narrator and does it everything. This is going to be a 100% an RPG, and it's a very bold choice for them to make it. Obviously, they use RPGs a lot in the Lilith company. Tabo was one, RPGX is one, and this is one as well. AT is the outlier, and honestly, it does. With it being the outlier in the first place, it does a pretty good job. I mean, obviously, we play it every week. I play it every day. It does a pretty good job at being what I wanted it to be. But I've said it once, and I will say it again. We got Star Rail, and I wanted Zenless. That's what I wanted. So, we're gonna get this. I mean, I can understand the sentiment, Gorg, with the idea of, you know, alright, we see the girls, you know, working, they're doing their thing. It's like, oh boy, there they go. They're out there. We're watching the cutscenes play out in real time. It's like the introduction to very, like, you can tell they spent their money on making the assets very clean and everything like that. Like, everything looks alright. The character models, the Live 2D stuff, it looks good. So we got Bond skills, we got James Bond skills and everything like that. So if the characters, you know, have an attribute with each other that they share, like Tokiko and Tokiko and Fuma have one, and obviously Fuma and Hebiko have one as well. The Igawa sisters have one. Mr. Poopy Head family does too. I really don't like. I do not like the intro for this because you can't change any of the aspects up in the top right. I can't change the sound. I can't do anything with it. I just have to sit here and finish it. So I have to turn down the game sound to like 10 because it's so loud. Like. I would really rather not have Fuma talking. Oh, here's the perfect thing about this. Kiara managed to also get Kiara and Yukikaze managed to get stealth renewals alongside Nagi as well. Because Kiara actually got some booty butt action. It took 4 years to do it, but she finally got some Kate game and finally in Action Taimanin, which is a very welcome thing in the first place. Obviously, right now we're playing Squad, so you know we can't see it yet, because it's effectively I had to split the stream up into 2 for that one, because I want to dedicate time to this. No, I know that Asiago, Murasaki, Sublak, Oboro, and Kiara are not there. They are acquired through a method we're going to talk about later on, which is through the through these little emblem features. All right, let's go back to the lobby. Let's do that. I really wish this game was as fast as Star Rail. Kind of needs to do that. You can level up a character using items or characters you obtain. The items part is a little bit difficult because leveling up goods is kind of annoying. They don't have anything yet at now in terms of like, oh, you can feed them like books or something to level them up. Currently, we have to do the classic gacha style thing, which is node farming. Early on in usually a gacha's life, they always have this sort of thing where it's like, okay, now you've got to sit here and farm nodes or medium to hard content to get EXP to level your characters. Obviously in Action Taimanin, you do have to farm stages to level up your characters, but you don't really have any boosts here to do it. This is the type of game I would tell people to come back in about 3 months when they've started to introduce stuff like this. So now we have the most important part you can do when you start off this game in the first place. After you've gotten through the slog of the tutorial, we're going to be rolling for characters. So this is by itself the single most important thing you can do when playing the game is getting a good roll here. Like when I was playing it on my phone, I think I did this like 500 or 600 times to get something usable, because the pool is going to get more and more difficult the further along you go. Like they're going to have banners and shit like that, because they also have a weapons banner and a characters banner. Weapons modify skills, and you need multiple copies of characters in order to do stuff with to level up their skills and unlock more skills. Well, unlocking skills is done with like grade upgrades, but you have to level them up as well. No, it's not grade upgrades, it's another feature which we'll get into. Where is it? Cruelty Squad custom maps. Let's go to news. I need to find that. Go to Google. Go to Google. Find this. So I can have that open. I mean, I have my beta account, but I need to get it off of my phone because I I wrote down the code, but I lost the paper with it. But that's when I realized myself, because it's a level 35 account, and my stuff for it was like I made too many bad decisions early on, and it's caused me to get locked into a place where I'm about 3 months behind. And obviously I need to make a lot better decisions here so we can have a nice, better streaming experience. So our things to look forward to are characters like they're already being mentioned here. We need Felicia and Noah for bleed support. We need Hot Robot herself. Oh my god, we need Asuka. We need Chocolate Eater. No, we need Chocolate Eater's professional Kurenai. We need Big Fat Oni Tits, because boy, she's good. She's really good. I got her, and I got Ingrid too. I really like Ingrid, so she's pretty nuts to say the least. She's not the best, but it's like she looks really good. Mirabelle does a really good job as well. I like her a lot. Sakura does good too. There's several characters we need to be on the lookout for because they make such an inherent difference. Mostly our goal is going to be looking for Karini, Asuka, Shizuru, because I like her, Big Oni herself, and Ingrid. Rakshasa, that's her name, because she's rock and roll Rakshasa. Gorg, as much as I know Tokiko is good, but it's like, I'm not getting Tokiko unless it's an accident. I'm not purposely rolling for her. So let's start. Let's hopefully get something fucking good. I mean, we'll be here for 30 minutes if we have to. We have to get something. Alright, that's not good, because you can tell which colors it's going to be when they do the roll. Alright, we got Icy Nodoka. Very good. Etchy Saya. Okay, very nice. She's actually an alright supporter in there too. Crackle. Wow. It's straight out of RPGX to say the least. That's nice. Lilum. Alright, we got some 3 stars that can work with it. Rakshasa. No legendaries. No, we did not. Another Lilum. Ooh, Hayami Uzuki. Cool. She has a really cool design in AT. I'm glad they actually put her to a 3D model. Hikage as well. And this is actually like the best part about the game in the first place, is that we get to see the AT models of various characters of, like, you know, they've previously been supporters or just talked about. Like Mizuki, she has 2 miniguns in the first place. Do we ever get to see them talked about? No. So, obviously, we didn't get anything here. Most times I would say, like, okay, just like stick it out and do it with that. No, you need dupes. We need a lot of dupes in this game. And it's we also need legendary characters really, really badly. So let's get to work. Alright, so we don't have to watch the animation again, but it's like, we gotta do it. Let's see, we got Boner Boy. It's not Hiragi Fuyumi, it's the one, she's got the big nuke. Oh cool, we have Asuka. That's good, but it's like, I'm sitting here like, I'm gritting my teeth. Because it's like, I need her and I need someone else. That's really good. I love hot robots. So it's like, oh man. Oh, God help me. Alright. Yeah, I know, we want more 5 stars. We're gonna need a lot. Told you, we'll be here until we get something good. Oh, Noah. If we had Felicia, that would be nice. Oh, Ingrid. Oh, we can hold it, bros. We can do it. That's right. There's also male characters in this game. Obviously, you know, we got both, like... Everybody hates the males in these games, but it's like the protagonist type males, like, you know, Kuroyatsu and Boner Boy over here, they are legitimately like your bros. It's like... This game is too hot. Oh my god, he's hot. Asuka's coming home. Hot Robot is going to make it. Oh my god, they keep giving me the fucking good characters I need. Oh, Yuffie and Sophie make an appearance. That's good. Oh my god, we need 2. We need a 2-for-1. Alright, Shisui's not what you don't want. There's that. These are characters I wish I would have gotten, like, the first time around. I'm glad it's, like, extremely fast. Oh, cool, Dad's here. Go back-to-back 5-star rolls, and then you get like a drought of like 200. That's literally how this game is going to be. Like, there's Momochi Chicken Nugget. Oh, congratulations to her for getting one hell of an upgrade. There's Rakshasa. I need her and I need someone else. We need to get a minimum 2, which is already hard enough to say the least. There's Mirabelle. Get Computer Man. See, the thing is, like, obviously the best outcome is getting, like, multiple 5s at once. But even then, it's got to be, okay, well, we're not getting you. It's like, the best outcome is three at once, but that's already really rare. There's another Rakshasa. This is pretty much how my account looked like when it first started. Like I had Psya and I had Rocksukin. Everybody pray, because we might be here a while. See, they do this every time. They put the characters I like, and then they get characters I don't like. I swear that we're gonna start seeing more of this like gremlin bitch more often. Oh my god. I do like that I'm seeing more Rakshasa. Look at how huge she is though. It's like one of her tits covers up like 90% of the portrait with itself. Everybody's like, look at me, I'm Tekken Kaoru. I have to use half of them. She's that big. Oh, cool, Karini. We need two. We need two today. Oh my god, please. 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 Jesus, bro. Oh, we got Ingrid. Because it's like, having one just isn't enough. We can do this. I believe. Dude, she is coming home. I can feel it. She is coming home. Rakshasa being playable would be really cool. Well, oh my god, nice. Oh no, Tokiko, get out of here, please. Because not only this too, we need to also be a little bit considerate of what 3 stars we get, because the 2 and below are just pretty much fodder we're going to be using. We need to also have characters, we need to have enough variance in our characters to actually be able to play some of the game modes, because a lot of them rely on making sure you have like, because you know, like Tekken Kaoru over here is like a moon character. No, Rakshasa and Kaoru are like moon characters. You need like Venus, Mars characters and stuff like that. Because not only do you need to get good characters, you have to get characters that can do content. And it's like, cool. That's really annoying. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Alright, so we've got a pretty solid one right here. We have Asuka. We do not have a bleed supporter here. We don't have a bleed inducer because when I remember it's Asuka doesn't include that. Huh. No gremlins. I love Felicia. She's really funny. I like Felicia more than her sister, because at least Felicia's funny. Yeah, the thing is, like, Felicia is like, do we have any debuff core supporters here? Because I'm like, the person who shares with a what's-her-face and AT is here as well, and she does that. We don't have any defensive stuff, because we have Nanase Mai that we can obviously do stuff for. Like, we do the main story and get all the stars on content. Because it's like, I don't think Yuffie and Sophie have this. She is a support character. We have 2 dupes of her, so we can actually unlock something out of her in the first place. But that's what I was talking about, Gorg, is that we have Felicia and Noah. They're a very good combo, but you also need both, and we don't have either of them. Dick Teacher doesn't have any status inflictions, and, you know, it's like, it's good. We need something a little better, though. Because it's like, if we get, like, our hard hitters, like, for Oscar or something like that, we'll take it. You know, we'll do it again. I'll live. Because I know, as much as I don't like Tokiko, I try to remain professional. I like to maintain a professional relationship, because Tokiko is really good, like, at least early on, because she provides a lot of support. And obviously Kerr and I will rip anybody a new asshole in this game. Like, she's like, the beta had been out for a month and a half. the beta's been out for like a month and a half, and Kurenai, Asuka, Rakshasa, Nanase Mai, and I don't think Felicia's been in there a little bit, but some other people as well. I'm like, I don't want her. I don't like her, but I like what she does mechanically. This is the same situation I'm stuck with her in the first place with in AT, where I use her for just about everything in terms of the game. Like, she's in there, she's in VR, she's in Total War. It's like, let's see. All right, fuck it. We'll reveal real. It's like, because like I want to keep it because the rest of our stuff, because the rest of it is actually varied so much that it's like there's no dupes, so we can have so we can actually have enough to be spread around for content. Let's go gambling. Let's do it again. Fuck it. I don't want to see her, but I know how good she is. I'm not doing it. I will die on that hill. That's what I'm fucking looking for. That's what we're fucking talking about. We have no characters who can do anything else, but we got both power hitters. That's what I'm fucking talking about, baby. That's what it's fucking about. We don't get her. We don't get her. Yes! That's what it's fucking on about. Oh my god. Good. We also do have Asiago herself, which is good. Did everybody see the announcement they had for that? Because they had because they said like, because last week I checked the thing about, okay, they're gonna have these things happen with it. Oh, they're gonna do this, this, and this. It's like they weren't even close to getting the rewards for Asagi within the week. But obviously the mail-in votes came, and well, we got Asagi. No dupes, so we have enough to do every single piece of content we need to, because most of these characters are either going to be of one of every type, and they're also spread out. And yes, Minasaki is very good. Saya is good. I had her on my old account, and I used her a lot. So we've got a pretty solid setup, because Kaoru can do stuff. We have the two heaviest hitters early on in the game right now, which is awesome. So I like it. Alright. We also have Asagi, so we can we have 3 5s right now. As much as I would like to have the combination of Noah and Felicia, there are other methods we can use to pick up other stuff. So let's keep this. Yep. Okay, Tokiko. Let's go over to the lobby. Go to indicated area. You can change the backgrounds on this list. Backgrounds are created by getting chapters done. You can also place characters in your lobby. Tap on the character to place them in your lobby. They didn't actually have this, no, beta accounts can transfer. Like, I could have taken my beta characters I got in there and did this. Good. Because we're gonna keep that. Oh my god, what is she doing? You can change the actions to list the character actions. You can also turn them to face the direction you want. Okay, hang on. There we go. First day, 10 rolls every day. Very cool. So we're gonna have enough to, we can re-roll everything next week. Grand opening. So that's a 5-star selector and leveling up a 5-star character. So we're gonna have a lot of materials across the across that. Oh, cool. The Step Up S package. So that means it's they changed this because it was originally split with Mary, but it's like, damn, she got them things flying out there. This is also the only way we can get Sue. This is also the only way we can get it. It's very sad. is also the cash store. Let's talk about that, because when we're in the cash store, you get to there by okay. This is just too funny, because it's like they maintain her Aoi Nagisa style. Already clipping, good job. I need to capture cursor. Good. Look at this. We're already clipping. Let's go to the lines. Gold membership. Oh, we'll talk about that. Oh, that's great. Uh-oh, she's powered down. Oh, it's amazing, because you can move them around. Like, she's clipping into the ocean. Let's use this one because it's better. So bad. Oh, okay. Let's go to the cash store. What a deep cut Mass Effect reference, because it looks like the elusive man background. It's like, yeah, when he's sitting there in the ship and describing what's going on. So they recommended there's a starter package. Growth support for 72 hours. You do not know how valuable it is to get the EXP and the gold boost. You get a 3-star character with it and a premium recruit ticket. So the daily recruit thing is like, they always have this on there. You get a singular ticket for free every day, and you can roll this every single day. You do it once a month, you do it once a day, every day. That's 365 rolls a year, which is 30 rolls, which obviously will, you know, pay dividends over time. That's how you can get free stuff over there. Do not neglect this, because this is how I also get a bunch of other resources while I was playing the beta. Because in order to get more, you need Taimanin cash. And then you have the weekly package. You need these cores because if you've played any Hoyo games, this is these are your artifacts. They have attributes, rarity, and then the what they do. So then we have the membership, which is its own thing. So they have like it's just like your Hebishika Gold, your Hebishika Pass. You know, you get more shit all the time. It's like more control tickets, more repeat battles, multiplier plus 3. We'll talk about this because it's like the multiplier by itself is set to 2 by default. Your plus multiplier increases, you know, through this. The default value for Taimanin, for Action Taimanin, just basic multiplier is 5. The base in this game is 2. You can't do this with the silver, and it's a 980 and 470, so it doesn't cost twice as much. So it's like you have obviously your other paid packages like gems. You can also purchase gold. Money in the beta when I was playing it is wasn't the hardest thing to come by, but obviously the more you need to level up more characters, it gets very expensive, and we've yet to have any sort of like big fiscal farming nodes. They really want to slow you down this time. They really do, because money after a certain point in AT becomes not a problem. This right now, as soon as you start upgrading your 5-star characters, oh yeah, you're gonna be strapped for cash, buddy. But T-Cash, this is your, you know, your premium currency. This is what you use to get gems. This is, so it's like, let's see what the membership does. So it's 1470. So it's about what is it? 1,155 is $6.99. So that's about like what? Say $1,500. That's probably going to be in the neighborhood of about I want to say $10 to do that. It's $10 for, I want to say the pass itself. What does it give you? Don't do that. That's what it's called. It's called Com Global Taimanin Squad Goods Cash 2.0 First Transaction. Cancel, please. Payment failed. Of course it failed because I'm not doing it on here. There it is. 1,500 exactly is $13.49. And then for 770, $770 is 14. Is that exactly the amount to do? Make it cost $12. And then it's like, then the math comes out better to actually just buy the $13.49 package. Ugh. But yes, join a squad. Make sure you do, because it gives you very good resource acquisition stuff. But right now, we're in it. Now we're in the game, and the world is our oyster, to say the least. They really just let you go until you start acquiring levels for your commander. And here's my favorite aspect about it. It's not really, but you get the idea. We don't have Miss Asiago yet. So we'll just put on my next favorite. We got Miss Hot Robot. Oh, I want to change my name to Hardcorn. Oh, look at that. You're so fucking smart, game. There it is. If you want to change your name, you can change your name. But in order to change it afterwards, it's like a gamer tag. You have to pay 200 gems to do it. Yummy. So let's get started. We need to get all this stuff unlocked. We have Extermination, Special Ops, Tactical Training, and Rift Explorer. It's the Goatsy effect over here we have to get past. But main story is where you're going to spend most of your time leveling your characters, and Extermination is where you get your resources. Special Needs Ops can go fuck itself. And obviously, it's like the story in AT. They also had a chapter update too. So it's like, we need to get stars on our stuff and level up our characters. I will be leveling the characters up off stream, because that is a whole ordeal upon itself. Just getting Rakshasa to 50 takes hours. And because if you're not strong enough to clear the hard content, you're missing out on that. So we already did that. So let's put in our team members. So let's take you off of there. We need to immediately start leveling Hot Robot. We are that. And then we also have the bonuses sheet over here. So they have deployment effects. So the one you obviously want is, okay, so 2 balanced type characters, they have that. 3 or more balanced, do all that sort of thing for the most part. But you need 4 of the same in order to get the debuff boost and the HP attack increase. But the one that you want the most of is the specific type bonus. Like 4 moon characters is HP and attack by 25%. They need the same trait. And when they're all mixed together, or they have to be different, no 2 of 2, 1 and 3, they gotta be either the same or different. Boy howdy. That is no howdy. So right now we have Protect, we got this, I forget what all the type names are in the first place. That, we got Moon, and then let's put in, see somewhere else. We need one more other person, so her, she's a defensive character from what I remember. There we go, we actually have the 4 type bonus, and we have that too, because they're all different. Good, we actually got a, well, it's not the most solid team composition, but it's stronger than what we started out with. That means they're going to lose to anything that has green. Are you ready for the action? Because let's check out that. Because we can't unlock their ultimates yet because that's the next stage in their leveling process. Did they get a new VA for Asuka? That's what it's starting to sound like that, because like that's not what she sounds like in AT. Thank you, Saya. Thank you for doing that. I don't. It's not what she sounds like. Why do they do that? I mean, this is obviously not the same voice for, you know, original Saya, because there's Saya from 20 years ago, there's Saya from RPGX. Well, this is also RPGX Saya. Looking good though. Looking good, baby. Well, I mean, yes, they do think it's a no-brainer for the early game because it's very simple. It's like you have to do a bunch of shit like this before you really start getting to like chapter 4, where the game starts really like, even on just like regular chapter 4, not the hard mode, the game actually starts picking up and you have to be a little bit more considerate of what you're doing, and it actually picks up from there. Even the final chapter of the base game story, all the way in chapter 8, when you're fighting Mr. Funny Robot, not Funny Robot Man, Mr. Demon Guy. He's a. You need to actually think about your composition and be prepared to do stuff correctly, because if you're not, you're going to lose the fight. But the reward of the Nase Mai at the end is very worth it. You know what I forgot? I need to go to the main menu. I know. Oh, level 2. We need to go home because we can't change our settings in the game, inside the game itself. Graphics quality. Oh no, we want them on high, maximum settings because we're playing on the computer now. Thank you. Effects can turn down. Voice can be the same. Good. Now we can turn it down from it's still loud. Because I'm adjusting the settings so I can be ready for that. Cool. There she is. There she is. Surprise mail, login bonus. Oh, thank good lord.
Taimanin Squad, 井川浅木よ。総隊長の力、教えてあげるわ。
Oh, it is so good to have her again. Alright, so they obviously haven't even gotten to level 2 yet, but so she's red attribute, not green, okay? She does the default pose from one of the art books. That's what a very specific reference. That's really cool. They are so good with that. They did a good job with her. Thank you. Good job, Grembo. You knew what I'm looking for. The iconic Asiago pose. The rear booty turn. She looks hard as a rock, which is good. So obviously we have grade upgrade. This is what I was looking for. Only a character with max level can grade upgrade, which is when they get to go to 6 stars. Ability unlock is where we need to be at. This is where it's like you go over to the resource farming one, which you unlock in like level 5, and then you start doing it from there. That's when you get their other abilities, like their skills and stuff. Like in order to get their ultimate and stuff like that, their ultimate and their passive, which is a harder thing to do. Each time a character gains a buff, turn gauge fills at a fixed 20% chance. That's really nice. Moves as fast as lightning. Kojin Zanka. Oh, Hirenka. Oh, remember that? Remember that from Action Taimanin? At a 99% chance. Sadly, we need dupes in order to make, like, all these other aspects happen. You'll get a lot more dupes of your 3 stars. Living cum dump pose. Same as in the other OVAs, you fucking bet. So we can actually equip her weapon. These weapons actually change attributes of the skills themselves. Like basic Hirenka is, okay, it's like kicks the enemy upward and does the aerial rave and do that. So what happens when you have it equipped? It inflicts a higher heal reduction, and killing an enemy with this skill resets the cooldown of Kojin Zanka, her ultimate, which is nice. This one affects Kojin Zanka. Damage increases proportion to speed, so she needs as many turn speed as possible. Gains a 40% attack up and another before the attack, so, and then the damage of the skill increases. And what does this do? Inflicts a debuff, has their turn gauge reduced by % on a last attack. So it changes it from selfish boosting to a team utility aspect. Okay. I mean, we don't even have the skill because it's stuck to her as a person. No, Kojin... Yeah, we can't even get it yet. Go-Go does have exclusive characters. The squirrel, Esmeralda with her fists, stop sign lady, the girl who looks like, the Chinese girl who looks like Rick from Rick and Morty with the squirt guns, Crimson Princess of Bloodshed, shield penetration. That's actually really good because there's one enemy for like the farming node that has shield on there. And it's because it's one node I remember farming a lot because I wanted the character from it in the first place. I spent like 2-something weeks every day farming her because it's like enemies that have immortal on them, they'll spend their turn and then it gets removed the next turn. But this is nice. We need to get Kurenai with her ult. So what do we need to do for that? Ability unlock. She needs blue. Really wish I had that. Really wish I had Kurenai when I was playing the game. She needs blue, red, another blue. She's fun. I like her because she's a character designed to get hurt. Red, blue. Our entire team is set up to blue. And it's I had Rakshasa and she could farm green. She could farm the ocean lady node. She farmed the ocean titty node and just whooped her ass with it. The fact you can only level up one at a time is very saddening, to say the least. Koyuki? Is that you, Koyuki? Oh my god! Oh, what's up, Menos? My man, he's in the house. In the madhouse, even. This game is certainly something, to say the least. Because every time I played it during the beta, I'm like, I wish I had better characters and made a better decision on my rolling, but quite literally, that's part of the experience. Chat, bro, I gotta ask you guys, who was the VA for Saya? Who is the VA for Saya, at least for Squad? Because I don't think her and Koyuki share the same one, because that would be legitimately insane. Like I don't know what I'm gonna fucking do if both of, like, 2 of my favorite gremlins managed to share the same VA. It's like they were born to do that. Oh, he's got a defense and attack buff. Look out, girls. This more or less just reminds me of like my time spent during Grand Blue Fantasy, because during Grand Blue Fantasy it was like it's a lot of you build up, your initial start is very important, so it's like, and you build your team from there, and then you have to start working your way around the wheel. Is what it's called. Is like we have a bunch of blue characters here, so we need to start finding out like what are we gonna do here for the most part. So it's like we're gonna be doing a lot of red node farming to do that, because it's if we try to farm the green node, we can't. We need to be very overpowered compared to what's going on. That's her original animation from AT that they took out. I'm glad they got Asuka's booby grab back. That's good. I didn't know that was in here. That's really great. That's awesome. That makes me very happy, actually. I'm a very big fan of Hot Robot, if you didn't know. So it's so it makes me very happy to see like they are taking care of Hot Robot, and she's actually worth a damn in this game. Because I've been playing Grand Blue Fantasy since this is a little bit after it came out, so it's like I know how to do my grind and survive it, but I also know when it's very bad. Like everybody still even likes to reference the Veermate event, but I'm like, it wasn't that bad. Do I know the robot idol from Zenless? Yes, I do. I do. I just think she's funny, to say the least. I'm much more of an Astra yeah that makes you say wow type of guy. Let's speed this up. So, for those who have been playing this for the last few days, or more or less the last 2 months, what did you think of the experience? Because obviously when they had the full-on release, they made a lot of changes. Well, I mean, they had the changes in the tank. During the people were doing the open beta stuff, so it's made a pretty sizable difference, to say the least. Because more or less, I'm waiting for the day that they bring out the ability to Alright, we're on the Bosch. I'm waiting for the day they bring the ability to have an EXP farming node. Protective shield? Oh man, Kuronai, that's all you, babe. That's wrong. Oh crap. Oh, that's right, because it's on her ult. Well, let's just go target something else. Stabbing. Well, that would be really... Do you inflict bleed? No, you don't. Charge the Crisis. It's full... Oh no, Charge the Crisis is actually one of her other techniques. What a very deep cut reference. I don't know, I'm just honestly impressed. It's like, because she has Folding Crisis and Charge it to my credit card in Crisis. Yo, what's up, Jeff? Oh god.
彼らの部隊は東京キングダムシティの入り口である東京キングダム大橋まで押し返されていた。 人間をはるかに凌駕する身体能力と圧倒的な数の差による暴力、明らかに異常だった。東京キングダムの中は
When did we fight this?
ある程度
That's
の監
cool.
視がなされているというのに、その想定以上の魔族が突然出現したのだから。それによってタイマニンたちは本土への撤退を余儀なくされていた。明らかな戦力不足。
Short in manpower. These girls aren't very tall either. And they're women. It's like, why do you... It's women power. It's women power. Do I prefer original Saya or Saya Neo? I would have liked to see the ability for Saya in her demon form to return, but thematically she can't. But Saya Neo, it's an okay compromise because it retains her sharp tentacles. Yeah, Hydra's cool, though. It's like, that's fine. Woo! Oh my god. That's... Now we get extermination. Taicho, there's new content to check out. Let's go to the lobby. These ugly ass hags ain't got nothing on the Tricol chibis. You can squeeze their cheeks and they say, choopy you. Wah. Oh, hey. They say that. I do not like the art style for Tricol. It looks so fucking ugly, but the speaky memes make me laugh. You can find out more about it in the guide. You can find more about this Tokiko. Fuck you, bitch. So extermination is where we need to be at most of our day, is getting the materials to upgrade our characters for the most part. It is a difficult... Extermination has a difficult difficulty level called challenge mode. Upon clearing challenge, you get greater rewards. And in extermination, the skills used by bosses increase with each rise in difficulty. Wow, I punched my fucking monitor. I hate Tokiko. So thankfully we're playing this on Saturdays, which is always the best day to do this, because now we have, you know, I've seen enough of her when I was playing the game. So what is it? We're now actually able to farm red, but we need to do, there's set, which is what you need to get all kinds of materials, parts for your artifacts, leveling gear. There's a lot here. There's a lot. There's a lot that we gotta do. Ooh, well, no, they speak Korean, so it's like uchi potatoes. Remember to do your journey stuff because there's actually really good materials in here. These aren't retroactive. You know what has a really good journey system? Blue Archive, because you don't have to do them in order. You can do them out of order and they are retroactive and they accumulate when you do other stuff. Really fucking hate this system. Really do. Because it's like obtain characters, sell characters. You have to do them in order. You can't do them out of order. It's not just a pool. It's do them in order. Second journey completion. Go get them. It's like, ugh, you have to do them in order. It's like, why do we have to do them in order? Well, they are retroactive in some ways, but some of them it's like, some of them I can't do, or at least like when I was my other account, like you can't do it. Let's go here, 1,670. We don't really have any super duper banners we can roll because our good start is very important. Let's turn down him because Mr. Narrator scared the hell out of me. Turn you down slightly. The girls are very loud. Alright. See, our biggest problem comes with the fact that we need blue materials because we have a bunch of blue characters. And now we also have, but we are able to farm the red node. So it's like, we have to make our way around the triangle to come back. Or you have purple and you need to do that. Because you really can't play these, like early on, you can't play these off elements. It's just like, it's just not a thing. Because Scylla of the Abyss, this silly Billy over here, I've had enough of farming her because she has like a bunch of AoE stuff and debuffs she can inflict. Disaster of Karma. Attacks everybody, inflicts burn, and they either explode it or extend the durations of its effect. Alright, let's see what this does. Well, actually, we're not strong enough for this. We'll lose it. We need to do more main story first. Because they're at level 3. It was a peaceful period. It was a peaceful period. It was that time of the month for the girls, so it was not very peaceful, actually. Well, so you ask, what do I think of this? I don't exactly like the portrayal. I've said it before, I would have rather had Zenless Zone Zero or Honkai Third Impact, but that's not what we got. To some degree, I would not rather. I would have rather had more action. I would rather had just effectively action Taimanin 2. But this is obviously something I can get used to because I do enjoy myself RPGs, but exactly they have to be a good system. Frankly, we finished Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne here. I love that game. I love games like that. This is not that game. We're not exactly playing a good RPG system. We're playing a mediocre one. No, I don't like it. I don't like where it's at right now, but I understand there's going to be it takes time. Blue Archive did not have sweep tickets initially. In fact, they also cost resources. They were a finite resource at first. Things change over time. Action Taimanin did not start out as good as it pretty much would be. Is pretty much where it is right now. It will take a long time to get there, because there are certain lessons learned that they are taking from AT and RPGX, because international sales for these games do not compare as much to the homeland in China, and they like RPGs a lot there, so you gotta do that. You know what they also stripped from her in the first place? Her gigantic ass and her huge tits from AT. Quite literally, the version that of Mirabelle in AT is the better one. This game also needs better automation. It also needs faster fast forward. It really does. They did not do very good marketing for this game. They missed days on their promotional postings and stuff like that, which kind of, slow stuff down. That's Saya's taunt from AT. Oh, they're reusing stuff. Will this game live long enough to get there? It's already doing a kind of little bit. They're taking a little bit more better consideration than they did for Go-Go. That's for sure. Because Go-Go was completely alienating. This, well, not so much. Yeah, they're... Why are they so whiny? Because the Taimanin community is split between people who have played the series, whether that's the VNs or any of the games, or people who have watched the movies. And the people who have watched the movies tend to be the type of people who also comment on Rule 34 posts. And those people are one and the same, and like, I want them to get torn in half by a penis that's twice the size of their body. And you're not going to get that in AT or this. But and even then you won't even get it in RPGX either. But it's they have very different portrayals of what this series is supposed to look like, and they're kind of effectively stuck in 2010, which is when the movies came out. And it's been like that for 15, 16 years. They're gonna be that way. It also does not help that the Lilith company itself does not do very good communication in certain areas, and they're very hard stuck in the method of thinking that they were 20 years ago. They know they have a hot franchise on their hands because they killed every single other one that they had in the tank. It's all Taimanins now. Like, the last Prison Academy thing we got in the first place is when they tried to reboot the series, and it didn't do well enough for them. Another Taimanin adjacent series, Mama wa Taimanin, was another attempt at that to, just do more side Taimanin content, and it didn't turn out well. So they lean back on this and try again. AT is lightning in a bottle, and I will not deny that. That it is a perfect storm of, like, just playable enough, and just good looking enough for them to do that. I mean, everybody also, it's like every game community has, like, people who scream EOS. It's like, shit, I do it. I do it because it's fucking funny, because I know people will get angry. Because it's like, dude, we literally live tweet shit posting here. It's great. I'm shit posting on the main account. Obviously, we will cover both games here. I don't want to play RPGX in the first place. It's like, if you do, more power to you. Oh yeah, now that the scenes are out for our girls who made it from AT into RPGX, what do you guys think? What do you guys think of those scenes? Nagi's was, we talked about it last week, but I gave it some time, obviously. I need to give it some more time for people to see it. What do you guys think? I thought it was really funny with, Nagi being a raging, like, just like ice cold to the point of, like, to a fault. Kuramachi Kato, she's a girl with it. She's one of the bros. So she just gets split in half. They really give the business to her, which I was like, good job. I'm very glad that they spent the AT girls in their first showing in RPGX. They gave them, quite honestly, like the classic treatment. Nagi, mostly vanilla sort of scene there in the first place. It's like, I kind of expected that, but it also gave more personality in those scenes than they did in AT. So it's like, good. That's kind of what she needed in the first place. And Kuramachi Kato, same thing, but they tore those girls up. I've said it before. It's like they start off and have a situation like, sometimes you think they lose the sauce, and then they bring you back with something like that. It's like, nope, they still got it. They still got it. Oh, it's this guy, Toge Kinki. They even make the guys look cool in this game. Wind cloak. Evaded, don't do that. Reduce their turn actions. If you know you're not going to win the first time around, well, pray. Because now the boss has, like, type advantage, so we've got to be a little bit more considerate of what we're doing. I mean, it's very early on in the game, but it's like, that's something we gotta That's something worth considering. Because our damage is like, I think, halved. I wouldn't be surprised if Kuramachi Kaito eventually becomes playable because of her, you know, adventures in RPGX. Where can I watch the new RPG scenes? They actually get uploaded every once in a while to, where is it? Where's my one website that does it? R34 Video, they're uploaded there sometimes. There's also the RPGX Viewer, which is, it gets updated semi-frequently. It's like, you know, the scenes have to get translated and everything like that, but it's kind of slow goings for some of it. There, I think it's the same visualizer, but it's slow with it. Because I remember the scene itself came out, and then that's what happened. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if these backgrounds are like, they're AI generated or something. I don't know if it has subtitles or stuff like that. You can read along. Oh man. It's mostly old ones, but it's like there's some people who just do the raw translation for it, and then you know, post the dialogue and everything like that, because everybody knows it's like it's the first 5 to 7 minutes that actually give the lore important stuff, and then it goes 35 minutes of sex, and then you have some details there at the end for 3 minutes. That's all you really need to translate. That's usually why people end up doing the summaries for them, because you can condense those scenes down to about 3 minutes. Like today I was listening to the drama CD for Foxy Grandma's Tapestry, one of them at least, which is very good. She's doing her thing. She's like, oh man, this is just it just makes me laugh. I love the fucking truck just JPEGing across the ground. I'm like, yep, there he goes. It's my nice combination of like Toyota Land Cruisers and AM General Humvees. Yep. Yeah, Squad has a different world building in general. They want to tell their own story. Do I understand Japanese? No. I don't. I find a nice translated one, or I do some magic and I find those like machine translation situations. They do pretty good. They still don't have those terrible Teslas. What? Okay, we're strong enough. I will shit a brick if Koyuki and Saya share the same VA. They probably don't, but it's like that would be insane. I'm like, purple gremlin. Purple gremlin. Is this as bad as people say? People usually are complaining about this is bad in the first place. I'm not gonna lie, they're right to some degree, because the beginning for this is so slow. It's really rough to get started, because this is like an old style gacha RPG where you have to the leveling is glacial in the beginning, but you really feel the strength over time. It's a topiary game. Instead of injecting steroids into your arm and just getting immediately strong, this is not the kind of game for that. It's not like a Star Rail situation where you actually feel strong immediately. This is a very old mindset game, which is what people do not usually consider. Yeah, when you finally unlock all your facilities and you start having passive income and generation, this game gets a lot better. Like, I ended the beta at, I think, 35, and I was like, yeah, things got a lot simpler and I was able to do much more. But obviously, when people sit there and, they're going to have their very slanderous video where it's like, or stream, it's like they play it for 3 hours and that's it. Like any of these games, you need to play it for at least 30 to 50 hours before it starts happening. Because I ended up playing the game, it's like, I detailed it on my phone, like, okay, you have like 55 hours in this. I'm like, I do? Because usually what I would do when I play this, because I can't turn off my phone or switch apps and, have the game run in the background. It's not one of those games. So I would have to put my phone down, leave it on for hours on end so it could farm stuff. So this is cores. This is your effectively like the place where you make the cores in the first place, like your Hoyo artifacts. So everybody can equip 6 cores and 2 modules, and you get the more cores after through ability unlock. This becomes more important later on, and people also usually miss out on this in the first place because of, it makes things stronger. When crafting cores, you can craft higher grade cores by using the polishing tool. So these are like your Magatamas. So right here, it's like they're going to tell you like, okay, what effect do you want for this? Because this is a red power core. There's power core alpha, beta series like that, because there's different categories and stuff like that. There's also set effects. When I say Hoyo artifacts, I fucking mean it. Because they have like the modules that they equip for your specific racial characters. That's for the A and B setups. And also it's like they have sets. So it's like you equip more HP together, you get more of that. So it's not just like, oh, it's 2, you get a 12% boost. They stack. So the thing you do is get 6 attacks. You meld attack, and you just do that for all 6 of them. Like an expected crafting one, it's like an HP core. It'll give you health, and you can also want it to give you attack. All of these have tons and tons of other stuff that you can do with them. Debuff resistance, balance, speed. Speed is actually very important because it's your turn order. But there's one other one that was like this is also an accuracy game, but it's like this can probably be mitigated with team boosts and just leveling your characters to a certain point. Because I remember people in the arena would use shit like cooldown reduction stuff, and it's like crazy to say the least. Because this being an RPG, you need you want your turns to happen as often as possible, and it's determined by your character's speed. You need them to hit, which can be modified by playing correctly, but obviously you'll still need it when things get harder and harder in the game. Characters like Kurenai do love doing crit damage, so anybody that can raise their crit rate immediately, which would be good. But obviously, this is the big money attack. You want this all day, every day. We need to make power core. So we don't have any stuff like that. They gave us enough to make 1 power core to give us some health. So let's see what we're going to get. Okay, we get a 3-star health. Cool. We can't make any more. So then Tokiko is very nice and doesn't tell us how to use these. So you go to your character. as it pains me to do so. Oh, that's good. As it pains me to do so, we can't really equip it to Asiago. And we need, because our main blue team is where we're going to be sticking with for the now on. Because we need to get one team. I mean it, one team. This is just like when I'm talking about with new characters to new players in AT. Pick 3 characters and stick with them. Please God, stick with them, because you will get burnt out if you try to do like 9. So, no. Hot Robot can wait. Karini needs this. Let's see. We have drops from various stages. So now you also have to be very careful, because these cores you equip onto your people, in order to get them off of there, you have to pay resources to do so. So let's go to like a Power Core Alpha. What do we have? Oh, these are Alpha cores. So we have all kinds of other stuff. So let's say we have, let's give her 12.5. So strong. See, there you go. Health core, but it also has attack on that. We have anything for beta? There you go, 4. Just give her a bunch of crap just to get us started. So then we have 3 instances of attack boost. Attack 2, 2, 2. So that's 12. So that's 36. It's about 38%, I think. Yeah, it's 37.5%. Or 38. Yeah, that'll be good. Because that'll get started, because that just jumps up her attack power by a lot. Because it's like, right now, early on, these set effects don't matter. When the game starts getting a bit harder, like you're going to do challenge missions, that's when it really counts. And you'll be starting to spend a lot more resources in farming to actually get good stuff out of it. Because you really want to equip these early on. This is what people actually miss in the first place, is like, in these first few missions you do, you get like all this stuff. If you equip them to the characters, you actually have like a really easier time. Like, I equipped them all to Rakshasa, and I was able to clear like a whole bunch of the story after that point. So like this motherfucker's level 5. It's like, will we actually be able to take him? Oh man, how are you slow, girl? Yes, this game is going. It is going to be that way. There's no way around it. It's a rough ride if you are not prepared for the grind. Unless you are going to say to yourself, "I'm going to do it," and make the commitment in your head for it, to say the least. They're evading. That means their accuracy is not high enough. I do think it's a really good idea that what they did for PvP. Because I remember the first week and everybody, like when they released it, it's like, oh man, there's like, they got all the teams and all that stuff. But they had bans, which is like, that's crazy to say the least. And even for people who don't care about PvP, it's only for like the top side of stuff, where people, you know, like they're duking it out and trying their hardest to like play the game and shit like that for top rank. So it's like they have bans, and I'm like, it only applies to them. So people who just sit there and like, yep, I'm doing it for like the resources and everything like that, it's fine by me. It's like, it's fine by you. You can enjoy and use the characters as much as you want. But it's like, when you're up there, you actually have to pay attention to team composition. So it makes people look for lesser used characters, or even like different rarities and stuff like that. I think that's actually really good. The Steam release is bugged. We're stuck in the tutorial despite being rank 8. Maybe that's like a... Really? I didn't even know that. There's like a hotfix situation for it in the first place. Let me go look at their news. Nope, they haven't put anything out there for it yet to talk about like, okay, there are problems here. Known issues, event, nope. Make sure you report it. I'm not lying, like literally report it. Like if you report it, like they listen to those things. Like like if you tell them people like you got like a lot of issues or something like that, they do like report it. JC does a very good job. I like what he does. I don't exactly watch every video, but I like what he does. Because well, this is for AT, but I remember I messaged them the day of Foxy Grandma's initial release, and I told them, hey, this her healing skill for the AoE effect is bugged. It doesn't heal anybody. It didn't get fixed until January, but it's I was very happy that it happened because it actually works now, because it used to not. I have a feeling that's what happened with Kara's healing, because it's probably healing like a decimal point, like 0.1% of her lost health, because she's been in worse circumstances and she's healed more and she's healed less. But yes, they do read them. You know how I can tell they also read them too? Because I asked them one day, what is the how does penetration, what's the formula for penetration calculation in the game? And they're like, oh, we can't tell you that. They sent me a very detailed email about how they can't do that stuff. And I'm like, then tell us in the game how this shit is calculated. Ooh, that's perfect. Round 2. Okay, it's like, I want to go back to the stats menu, and I want to show you something that's really, really cool about this game. That makes me, it makes me happy to actually know that they do listen. Because one thing in AT that I've complained about this, and other people have as well, is that they have what's it called? Oh, sleep effect. Neat. That they have they're not very transparent about their what things do in this game. Don't give her a sleep. It's like a 3-turn debuff. Rank 8. Alright, let's see if my game bugs out. I might have to send an email to Gremory. We're level 8 now. You're gonna see it here first, folks. Special needs operations. From the Special Ops menu, you can acquire materials required for ability unlock for 4-star and above characters, and other various materials for upgrading them, such as crafting modules. Okay, there we go. Special Ops, a mission control ticket, and characters with only the same trait can participate. A powerful boss appears in certain stages, and you can do research data stuff daily. Yeah, you need, this is why I was saying we need, when we need the role, we need to have, we need characters with different attributes about them, because they have, I hate Special Ops so much. It's like, it's so annoying, because then we have trait research. Well, that's when you reach rank 11, because trait research is another, like, it's like, not ascendancy. It's like the passive stuff. Awakening. It's like awakening points for your characters. And if you can't do these, you miss out on so many of these, and it's kind of hurts. Smoke weed every day, baby. So let's see. We have today's bonuses are Mars, Venus, and Sun. So who do we have that can do something like this? Let's do like the Venus or whatever, because a lot of like pretty strong characters are the Moon attribute or Saturn, because Asuka's is Saturn. I think Kurenai is Moon, or she's something else. Kaoru is going to be Sun, and something else. So let's go here. So we can only use these characters. It's that one. Okay. So she's in Mercury. Mercury is in retrograde. So we don't have any characters we can use there. And that besides, they're all minimum level 10. So quite literally, if you don't have the characters to do this, you're shit out of luck, man. That's just it. It's like level 7 and level 1. The minimum for these is like level 10. It's like they're gonna get their shit kicked. The meta orc boys. It's like the boys are back in town, baby. Like that's the Mars group. It's like we got Mr. Yellow, we got Mr. Green, and Mr. Blue Balls over here. Look at that. They're all. It's like we can do this, guys. We can make it through. We're gonna hang out. It's like, oh yeah. It's like they can be different attributes, but why can't it have to be all the same? Oh, terrible. No, it's like, well, we can't do Spec Ops right now, and it really hurts because a day missed in Spec Ops is a day missed in EXP. It's the same thing with TAC training. Even if you're not very good at TAC training, you still get rewards from it because they change the way it's calculated and you get good stuff out of it. Also, girl is long, really long. So let's go do, what level is he for extermination? Random buff. Debuff explode. Let's go back here. Characters. Karini. She doesn't have... She does. I got Ayame in my other account, but I did not have Kurenai. Defense penetration. Whoa. Where is it? It's... Oh, it's perfect. They, I've always talked about this and the fact that it's like, I want to find out how the attributes are calculated. Where does HP, attack, defense, speed come from and everything like that. Critical rate, what's the base crit rate? What is crit damage set to? Resistance, accuracy, evasion, stuff like that. Because it's like, it's based off of stuff like level and, enemy level and your level. So you can see like, all right, it's your HP's coming off of your weapon and stuff like that. It's like you can equip things, and it's like your type research, trait research, strategy, where that's coming from. Finally seeing what the base crit rate is for the game itself is like, it's great, so good. And then the other crit damage modifier itself is like, starts at base 50% more. Great. I love this. I really wish they had that in the game. Why does Kurenai always have a bulge? It's like girl's just pussy popping, man. What are you talking about? She's just putting it out there. Look at her. She's just got a smile on her face. She's like, that's right, baby. That's really rough lighting. It makes it look she's, you know, the thing, like, look at this. Oh, you can't zoom in. Because like with Kurenai, it looks like she's doing the thing where you bite your you tuck your lower lip into your mouth and you take your top teeth and bite on your bottom of your mouth. You go, it's me on Shiganji Kurenai. We're looking like a fucking NSP world out here. That's Kurenai for you. But also, it's like, this also shows how harsh the lighting is. Because the lighting is like right in front of her face, like and off to the right over here. So it's like, if she was turned to the side like this, she would look a little less like, she goes from like a fucking goofy to looking kind of cool. And her big fat pussy. See, they got it with Miss Asiago. And Hot Robot over here. So this is typically also why you don't look at anime characters directly in the face, because they all look like this. And then if you look them off to the side, even just cant them about 15 degrees, it'll make a difference. Stage 6. Oh my god, they're losing. Kurenai is goofy. I wouldn't be surprised if she's just making a face right now. She's like, I'm biting my lip. I'm thinking I'm so funny. Girl thinking she's a freaking comedian. Who would win? A group of 4 trained professional Taimanins, or one yappy boy? The dog with elemental advantage just knocks the team down. Of course, she embraces her inner demon. She's like, she took Nero's advice seriously. He's like, drifting in the ocean all alone, and she becomes Kuro from Fate Extra and becomes black. She becomes evil and slays the darkness. She eats too much chocolate and becomes the chocolate. You know that groan sound effect they use? I remember hearing that sound effect in a really compressed form in Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood. I bet that sound effect is even older than that. Oh, get up on the Hydra's back! You go, girls. Alright, we have HP advantage. They killed in 2 shots. What would you guys think if they got Emily? Like, who do you... here's a better one. Who do you think would be the next characters to make an appearance from AT into RPGX? Because they obviously used a playable character and a supporter. So, who do you think in terms of like a supporter or a character you would like to see in the game? Because I would like to see Emily and Sue make it in there. Because that would be great. Because I would honestly say that would be great. They turned on the red filter. Ooh. Was she? Furfur came from Tabba, didn't she? She also already has an RPGX unit, doesn't she? Oh, nice. We got the drop. Alright. File fragment containing LL's data can have to 100 to assemble of them. Woo! As they walked through the hellish cityscape, they saw something unbelievable. I wish I could see what they see. You know, how about Asagi says, oh, look up there, what happened? Nope, not here. I ran out of beef stock when I was making my food today, so I added in like a packet of gravy mix. And honestly, I'm really glad I did. This turned out really awesome. Could have cooked the onions a little bit more, but I gave it that crunch it needed. We got nondescript Taimanin.
本能だ。これまで培ってきた経験が悲鳴を上げているようだった。タイマニンとしての存在すべてが進むなと警告している。そうと分かっているのに歩みを止めることができないまま、タイマニンたちはビルの屋上へと向かう。
Oh, constant moderato.
魔族を倒す。
But really, Furfur's an AT original? Damn. Because I would have thought like she was she would have been a character in RPGX because she got the body for it. She looks really good. To know it's like that they got some gas to say the least in the tank. I hope they use them more often. Well, Zeus, the thing about Taimanin and stuff is that like they can do it. They really can. Because it's like every time that I've been playing the VNs to prepare the videos, I'm like, God damn it, guys, why don't you just make shit like this again? It's good. Like, they know how to make something like really good storytelling and everything like that. You feel engaged. Though honestly, sometimes I kind of, it's a weird thing to say, but it's like sometimes I wish they would have less sex in there because I want to know more about the story that's going on. I know it's a little weird to say, but it's, you know, they have pretty nice storytelling in some places. What happened? Why is everybody dead? Were you fucking with it? Really? Like, what? Did you guys see that? It's like, because that guy just got hit Asuka with his sword, and I don't think she flinched at all. I mean, that's also the problem with live service games in the first place, is that they create a lot of problems. Is that, you know, they can't tell the story at, see, she flinched that time, but the last time she didn't. They can't tell the story all at once because obviously, like, the story will be finished, people will scream the game at end of service at that point. So it's like they have these like weird arcs that work and don't work. So they have to start telling like new and weird ways of doing things. What is that? Crit rate. Okay, that's crit damage actually. Also, Saya having her basic attack being an AoE burst is like, that's really nice. Because sometimes she's able to kill enemies or just soften them up enough to where it's like, we can kill them in one turn cycle. I mean, Saya is obviously no Saika, but... I'm not Saika. Saika's also another 4-star. She's not like Micah. Any bugs on the Steam version so far? Well, that one guy in chat reported that he's he's in a soft lock where he can't continue the tutorial even though he is level 8. Like, and all that sort of stuff. Like, we just did the tutorial for, like, other shit, so we're gonna have, like, we just leveled up, so we got another one to do. So let's see, do that. Oh, challenge mode, perfect. Challenge mode is unlocked. So you can you can slide the indicator, but you can do challenge mode where you can earn more EXP and rewards than in normal stages. Ooh. Main story challenge mode allows you to select the difficulty from 1 to 9, and extermination challenge mode has 9 different categories to challenge. You can find out more. See, there you go. You can do challenge mode and it gets high difficulty. So we'll go back to chapter 1 and check this out. What is the difference here? So this is like Diablo 3 where they have like torment levels and everything. Like, oh dude, you go up to torment like 20 and stuff like that. You get really good rewards and shit. So it's like, this is the place where you farm all your stuff. Like, each level that he gets through, like, you get more EXP, more stuff, but he adds every single aspect about this. So he gets more health, more defense, more attack. Like, he's a big boy. And Perspective Shield and Warlord's toughness become 10. An unremovable effect is applied, so you either win the fight before this happens or anything else. So what would it take? So he's at 15,000. We could probably do it, but I mean, it's like they're also level 12. That means they're gonna hit harder, to say the least. We do not have the defensive ability behind us. Oh look, we can get a Orc Bodyguard. Orc Stinky Guard. Oh, that's a good way to do it. Go back there, Asuka. You need to go there, girl. They say they're out with a level 12. Yeah, we won't do that yet. Let's do a little bit more in the main story. Where are we at? Oh, cool. Let's not forget to pick these up, because we need all our stuff for getting to Nase Mai. It's also a good place to get your gems, too. Don't forget about it. You can get Harpy Lady, too. Oh, my God. She's got, what, inflicted sleep at a 5% chance. She rolled a 5% on whacking Kurenai. Attack down an enemy with a debuff. That's nice. Her ult is heal reduction, and her passive is speed of all allies by 10%. So that's it hits an 8. Actually, what? Oh, the boss's element is red. Big man Orc Warlord. I don't know, we can try it. We'll try a level 1 and see where we go with it. If we lose, well, we lose. If we don't, well, if we do, well, that's great. Metal Pipe Strike. Metal Pipe Strike. His suit looks very weird. Maybe that's like it's supposed to rain or something. Alright, he's got protective shield on. This one is 30% weaken. Resurrects the last third. Oh, cool. Asuka's basic string is like, no, it's a 2-hit attack. I mean, incapacitated, force attack, and disable. Burn, poison, and HP-based skill damage reduced significantly. That kind of sucks, because it's like you could, because obviously in most RPGs, it's like if you could just poison or do any sort of like percent-based, HP-based skill damage, like off of maximum HP, you just have to just turtle and wait out the thing. Which is kind of dumb. Let's wait out. She took off 7% there. That's good. If Squad sinks, they'll probably fucking close the company. Or at least they'll close up Grammar Games. Because it's like... Ooh, he has a shield. Let's keep the heat on him. What do you do? Afflicted with immobilized, it's not gonna work on him. What kind of pellet is that shit, dude? That looks terrible. Good, I want to get rid of his little healing buddies. I have one turn of that left. Get him, girls! Kill him! Go get him! Oh, look at you, girls. You're kicking ass. Fold in crisis, baby. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, there he is. He's back. So let's keep these guys out of the picture because he's going to heal him back to full. Well, we have to take the bad then. Because Kurenai is strong enough, she can take him out. I think we have to like win before that happens. Oh, he has enfeebled, that's right. Nice. Great job. Ooh. Shit. Nice. Taking Kaoru's enfeeblement, not enfeeblement, but his like incapacitatability proc, which is good. They got him to do it. Great. Good shit. Look at that. Or who says it's like, oh, you have to be so high in level to do that? We did this at like level 9. These girls aren't even level 10 yet. We do have OP units though. Don't tell people that. Go back to the main story. Look at that. We did great. We just had to plan it out a little bit. Thankfully, he didn't single out any one of them, because if he did, he probably would have killed them. Because Enfeeble is a really shitty debuff to get. Because it turns even basic attacks from mooks into something that'll do like a third of your health. That orc guy had a nice suit. They had good blade with a cloth with it. It must be like some sort of silk or something. That guy procced a counter attack, but he didn't live to do it, which was good. Ooh. Character skins in Squad would be a good idea. This does not sound like the game that they're going to give skins for. If you're going to get a skin of a character, it's effectively going to be an alt of a character. Like, they'll have one kit or something like that. They'll have like, you know, that's probably what they want to do, is like create variants of characters. Like Beach Asuka, VN Kurenai, Halloween Saya. Tekken Kaoru wearing Koharu's outfit. Something like that. What I do like about this though is Grammary now gets to make different designs for monsters and stuff like that. So it's like maybe one day we'll probably see them in AT, but they're very clean looking. They're very neat looking enemies to say the least. Like this guy right here, he literally looks like fucking Firefly from Star Rail. Don't tell them that though. I don't want the Star Rail audience to get over here and they're gonna say they're fucking copying. They are copying. They're not doing a very good job, but it's like they don't need this kind of heat in a very baby level game like this. They did. They modeled her after TA3 Asuka rather than RPGX Asuka. Because the RPGX one, she's fucking enormous and kind of looks ridiculous. The one in 3, she's a lot slimmer and more agile, which is fitting for her character. I love you, Saya. Look at you. She's just having fun. She's like the low cortisol dance for Saya. Dude, if we got correctable Inage Natsu, I don't know what the fuck I'd do, because there's already, she already has Flatty Bratty mode, regular version, but we know her like sexy old woman, and then she just has regular old woman. It's like I don't know what I'm gonna fucking do if this game releases like Foxy Grandma, because what would she, because like her idea for like the smoke applied stuff like be really good for team buffs and stuff like that, but it's like that she would be a very good fit for this game. Oh my god, I forgot about you. I'm sorry, I'm just in awe at this like elemental hero, Galios Neos or something. I forget what he's called. Look at me. Where's Jaden Yuki? Oh, he's dead. Where's Jaden Yuki at? He needs to get his boys back. What does semi and full auto differentiate? Semi is it's like they only do their skill 1, which is their basic attack. Like they just do like the 1 or 2 slashes, and they don't do that, and they don't do anything else. Full auto, they will use ultimate, skill. They'll use their ultimate, their skill 2, their skill 1s. They will differentiate between them. They don't have any sort of hierarchy or anything like that, to where it's like they'll use a certain skill in a certain situation or anything. Which is kind of why it's like I would really like them to. I don't want to go back to Grand Blue Fantasy again, but it's like they had certain categories for skills. Like they have blue border skills, yellow, red, and green. Full auto for the longest time in Grand Blue would only use red, blue, and yellow skills. They would never use green. But obviously, like in the last like 2 years, they introduced the ability for you to use green skills, so you can now have the game completely automate itself, and it had a hierarchy for what its skills you're going to use. That was fantastic. I really, really like that. I kind of wish that more games implement that sort of system in the first place, so they had different hierarchies of like, I want to be able to do the Gambit system from Final Fantasy XII. That's kind of what I want. I want to program my NPC actions so they can do things I want. There are not enough games where you can do that. There really aren't. You know what has the best Asuka design though? Taimanin Squad 3. That's my favorite Asuka. Because you know why? That's where I first saw her. She's as beautiful as the first day I saw her. That's why I even though she's not the best, she does all right in AT. It's there's just something about Asuka that I really like. I really like bratty robot. I just do. Okay. Okay.
別のタイマニン部隊がビルへ移動し、
Yeah, you guys aren't doing a very good job of protecting the city if it's getting bombed out like it's fucking Baghdad or something. Holy shit. What kind of story do you think Squad will have? It's weird that we have an alliance of the Taimanin Nomad, Demon Mercenaries, and the UFS in the get-go. This sort of feels like at least like when I was reading it and playing it the first time around, they had what is it? They had like all the teams banding together. Feels like it's like the end of a story, you know? It's like they all have to unite these forces in the first place to take down such a huge menace. It's like we skipped all the building in the first place, all the factional fighting and stuff. Now we need to go enlist Edwin Black. There's only demons. Oh, cool. We're in the fifth chapter. This is where I spend a lot of time farming because it has like the one character I wanted out of there. Oh, 11,000 critical. Very good job, girl. This game has rifts. This game is gonna have Reflection Railway from Limbus Company, where we fight like specialty, very hard battles, and then we fight to and then we do fucking autistic turn count battles. That's what it's gonna turn into. That's riffs. It's like the railway system from Limbus Company. I would laugh if that's the case, because that's like very good and also like kind of bad because it's the VNs go beyond Japan. The only reason that Taimanin Squad exists outside of Japan is because one guy decided to translate it all those years ago. Because of him, the entire world knows about this series in the first place. It's why we're playing it right now. It's why Umineko exists, because people heard about like this very influential mystery VN series, and people translated it, and it's, you know, become super popular because of that. They even acknowledge the fact that it's like people pirate these games all the time in AT. It was really funny to me, like they had like the retelling of the Taimanin Squad 1 story. They're like, oh my god, they made a game out of that. People copied the game and distributed it all around the world. And they literally have that idea to thank for this game's popularity. We would never see this shit in English if this didn't happen. Do they go to other places besides Tokyo Kingdom in Japan? America. They go to America in 3. There's like actual UFS stuff they do there. They also have stuff. Well, they don't go to China. They talk about war stuff in China, but most of it takes place in Japan. Alright, in type research, you can upgrade the stats of characters of certain types. Materials for research can be acquired from extermination, and special materials can only be acquired from extermination challenge mode. Yep, so it's like this is your awakening points. So you can permanently increase the stats of your characters of a specific type, and you can increase the stats by using a type stone by clearing extermination. As the level of type research increases, it requires a higher grade stone. This is obviously something most people will not, people will forget that it's there, and it's also very, very important that you do it, because it gives you very, very important stuff. Like, you think like a 0.7 crit rate makes the difference. It's like, no, it does. Like, this stuff will accumulate over time, because it then puts onto your base value, and then it starts increasing, and then it gets modified by other stuff. So this modifies the base, which makes you in general stronger. So we've got a bunch of blue characters. So our blue team is going to be primarily what we're focusing on. When I was on my phone, I played primarily with technique. So all my green gals got stronger. And this is like, there's 8 categories we have to consider. So primarily you want, obviously, go into attack, make them as strong as possible. And then, like, I'm sure there's going to be like a nice discourse of like, it's random. It's fucking random. No. No. Cash station. It's BK Randoms Extermination Challenge. Oh, yeah, that's right. The merge system. I used a lot of the merge system in the first place to just go, okay, I have a bunch of blue, so I can convert it into stuff. Do it early and often. 1% attack, 0.6% defense. There was a time in AT where the maximum defense passive you could get was a 25% defense boost, and then they changed it from 25 to 50%. That was a very big day. Very big. Yum, give me that. Unlock agility type character. Which one's agility? It's the green ones. No, we need 8. Oh, okay. Well, we don't have 8. In fact, that's like the opposite color of what we're facing, so we can't do very much with it. In preparation. We need some preparation H because we're all butthurt we can't do it. Disaster of karma. Samsara. Where's the EXP items? That's perfect. Where's the EXP items? That's all I ever wanted. Just let me level these girls up in, like beyond glacial pacing. That's all I need. Oh my god, look at this. Look at that little skeleton man right there. Look at him. He's gorgeous. Look at him. He's like, rattle me bones. Just shaking and cracking. Captain Calcium out there looking good. Yes, I saw the job hiring thing. I'm like, that's funny. I hope they find people. I don't know enough Japanese to go over there and say, I'm gonna rewrite the Taimanin franchise. I'm going to save the world. Butthole earthquake. Go get him, girls. They find good. Oh god, they need editors. They need editors so badly for like all their games, because it's like, yeah, they have spelling errors. It's like they need people like to clean up their stuff in general. We're not gonna be able to do hard, because I think the next step up, it's like their power is like a 30k or something. No, it's not 30k. It's like 15. Well, not 15. Yeah, it was 30. 35 is 30k is closer. Look at that though. They went from like 10 to 35, and it's no joke. They get going. That is so cool though. Look, he literally looks like the Bat of the Bone Skull. It's so good. He's like I can just imagine this. Dun. I said it was bad. Bad the bone. But this is primarily where we're going to be. Where I'm going to be for a while. Not like today. But in the idea of, okay, we have to get resources. This is our big farmable node we can do, and thanks to the conversion system, it's a very inefficient way, but you can build up other characters and be able to get stuff out of them. So let's do a couple of these, and I can show off what this is. So we have the multiplier down here, which is set to 2, and if you have the pass, it goes to 5. That's 5. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 fingers you can use for that sort of thing. I really wish you could be able to use it, but it's like, well, we're not there. Enemy reward. There he is. There's Mr. Edwin Black himself. I farmed this level like hundreds of times already. Maxed out my inventory full of like fucking artifacts, just trying to get her. And you know what? She's not even that good of a unit. I just like the way she looks. Will I be playing this regularly? Yes. Now that it's finally on Steam, I can stream it, which is what I was more concerned with in the first place. Because this is not a game I can sit here and play before bed, like with a Blue Archive, because it takes too long to do anything. You know, these Incubus look like a lot like Fuma, except a little bit more fruity, to say the least. I would recommend you guys to try this out in the first place, because obviously this game is a little rough around the edges, but that's the way I look at it. Maybe it'll work for you. Maybe you're a really big fan of like the type of RPG this is in the first place. You know, it's a classic turn-based style with like various attributes the skills have. So it's like they've obviously improved their ability to swap their information between the game and stuff like that. So like I put the pre-release on there with my account, so it's like I can obviously swap it in between this and everything like that. Jesus, Asuka, I'm gonna need to get busy after this. Girl is being sus tonight. So it's like you can take this from your phone to there. It's like, it's nice. Because one thing I like about this is with AT, it's like I can do whatever and everything like that. I want to play that with the controller because it's very action oriented, hence the name, and there's a lot of work you need to do in there. With this, I can set it and forget it like it's a fucking crock pot. And also there's facilities I need to refresh every couple of hours, which we will probably unlock today. Because I think that unlocks at about, I want to say 10? They unlock pretty soon. And missing a facility thing is like, it's not like with AT where you can just upgrade it using materials. You upgrade them with EXP, which is time spent. So you need to get your shit on, girl. That's the whole thing about it. So when the kids say you got games on your phone, it's like, yeah, don't go play this one. Don't play this one. Go play the Limbus Company or Blue Archive. This will be a lot better for you. That'll be a lot better for you. Oh, that's one thing I wanted to talk about too. I was trying to get like Asset Studio to see like, all right, what can I take out of the game to use for like thumbnails and stuff? Because AT is awesome for that, because all of their stuff is like, you know, it's easily accessible, which makes for really good thumbnails, and you can use art and stuff. This game is in like Unity containers, so and there's not a lot of like 2D assets. Everything is in 3D. Because I'm trying to find these. I'm trying to find like the portraits for all the characters, because they're really clean PNGs, and they're also the modern versions they're using specifically for Squad. So I gotta mess around with that. But they really, really spent the money and put all their eggs in the basket for making what's that called? For making the character models. The enemies look good, and the characters look good. Because the gameplay is not the best, but it certainly is like Bubba said right there. It can do it. I mean, the portraits use like AI smoothing. You can tell, but it's like it's because I'm having to do the good old-fashioned inspect element on their webpage to find assets to use. I almost want to message Gremory myself and ask, "Hey, can I use these, please?" Come on, Kurenai, do her ass dirty. Come on. Kurenai uses her basic strength, I'm 18. They also don't move their mouths when they do their victory quotes. Like, Kurenai's is still biting her lip, and she's, you know, holding her, not Spirit Moon Dorji, it's her two swords. Renee Lamau. Extra turn gain. What is this, fucking Magic the Gathering? The game changer there, Kurenai. Come on. Sometimes I wish Kurenai had her stuff upgraded so she can use the thing that bypasses invincibility. Maha. But honestly, this is what it boils down to. It's a lot of waiting, to say the least. Like, obviously, when you're not strong enough to just like one-shot people immediately, we're just hanging out for the most part. Oh, that's neat. Like, her hair is clipping through her eye. It's like it's got an alpha effect going on. Like, that's the top layer, and there's the hair goes under it. And the oh, her scar. She's got the scar on her back. It's a stretched PNG. No, it's a whole texture that goes around her body. But you can also tell that the high gloss effect that they introduced in AT, I think, what, 2 years ago at this point, is obviously technology they've used in the future. Because remember, Asagi got hers all those years ago, and they applied it to like characters as time has went on. They put it on new ones too. So everybody looks really clean and are also covered in baby oil. They kind of weird in the sense it's like they get it on the skin, but it's like it doesn't really work very well on like clothing. So they've kind of like avoided that for the most part. Like, they have like a matte texture here, but the skin does it. Because they've also done that a little bit in AT as well. Man, I bet that motherfucker's holding on with like 1 HP. There he is. There's our boy right there. Mr. Edwin Bragg. He's got the eyes. He's looking like right out of Taimanin Squad 3. Bro's having a good day. Already evaded. Not good. Kill him, girls. Black Drain. Yeah, because they wanted to use cell shading for Mary and for Mary's rock snakes, but they didn't really help that. They used the shading is so severe on them because it's like it uses pillow shading, so it makes everything look like segments, and everything looks like dog turds. Let me get a drink.
上級魔族の一人、タイマニンに縁が深い吸血鬼、エドウィン・ブラックだ。彼はまだ生き残っているタイマニンたちの姿に大きくため息をついた。気に食わないが、魔族として魔王の命令に逆らうわけにもいかんのでな。そう言って襲いかかってくるエドウィン・ブラック。上級魔族の圧倒的な力でタイマニンたちを打倒した彼は、くだらん。この程度の練習なら、この手でとどめを刺さなくても、すぐのたれ死ぬであろうと。興味をなくしたかのように、倒れたタイマニンたちに背を向けた。無駄な時間を費やしすぎたか。側室機のやつ、地下発電所はどうなる？そんな謎めいた言葉を残した
Edwin Black, Danish uttering things nobody could understand. He was the Chinese godfather. He made them an offer they couldn't understand. That's what happened. That's what he did. That's my man.
上級魔族との戦いで傷ついた体に鞭打ちながら重い足を運んだ。あっけなかったね。次行きましょう。
Oh, you got 130 under a minute? Good job. Look at that. My man kicking ass right there. That's how you fucking do it, bro. It's a rough road there, to say the least, but boy, is it worth it. It's nice and it's a tough floor, but it's like Mirabelle has the tools to solve it. If you get caught in an attrition, well, there you go. All right, so that's 5-7. Let's go move. Oh, look at that. We actually got a drop out of it. Electra, because farming 100 of these is quite annoying. You can get them from mileage or you can get them from the main story. So this is a really good time to go to the exchange post and talk about that. So there's the cash shop, which is where you do all your other stuff. So oh, look, they have subtitles too. They probably included subtitles in with AT because now they had the manpower to do subtitles for this game, which is good. I'm glad. Let's go to exchange post. So the gold place is where you get stuff like this. It's like the shop in Blue Archive where it's like buy all your low rank stuff because this is 4 you don't have to farm. This is other stuff you can do. It's a shield core. Sometimes you can get good stuff out of there. Primarily I was looking for stuff like 3 rarity and above attack cores and stuff like that. And obviously parts. Anything like this, you want these. You want them all the time. Because sometimes you can't farm things because of the way your team works and other stuff like that. This is also the nice... this is also where you can get EXP resources. Because effectively, characters that are 3 stars and below, you can turn them into character fodder and stuff. But these are also 70,000 a piece, which is a little tough to justify the purchase for. These I would do obviously because, you know, oh, it's cool. It's like, that's a 3 rarity stuff that worth the 87.5 because you can use it on people. And then you have stuff you can buy for gems like EXP booster, mission control ticket. You can do more stuff in the constellation stuff and everything in space. Arena ticket, gold booster. Premium recruit ticket, that's 1,500. 1,500. And obviously mileage, that's the same stuff you would use for doing draws. So we can do that. It's like, so they have their secondary attributes. Agility, mercury, offensive type. Oh, what is that? Oh, that's change. What? Because it's like, see, for Kurenai, she needs 24 or 15. Cool, we were able to get that stuff. So let's unlock it for her. Because when you do that, you get their ultimate skill, which is the stuff you've acquired at ability unlock 1. And it also gives them a pretty sizable boost in stats as well. So you want to do this ABAP. So next we need to do this for Asuka, and we'll need this, and obviously Miss Asiago is going to be the leader for our for this. So we'll have to do more redstone farming, like it's Minecraft or something. And you can also just do that as well, just a reverse farming. Is 1,500 gems for that ticket worth it? No, because when we go to recruit, they have like the premium recruit, which means you only get 4 and 5 stars in there, and you can choose what you want. The special recruit has all 3 rarities inside there. Weapon supply is different, but it's a $1,800 a roll. So we'll show what happens here. So it's like 0.21%, and we have how many 5 stars? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 14 5-star characters that can be rolled for. And you have a less than 0.25% chance to get them. And so we have the ability to get... Oh, Fuma Amami's a 4-star. I remember seeing her earlier. Yuri Hisui. No brown. Fuma Aki. The Momochi family is sadly only a 4-star. They didn't think they were that good. There's Saya. Hello, Saya. Mirabelle. Homo now. Homo now. Homo later. Homo forever. That's my boy Homer now. Get all that. And the rest is in there for... Oh, Reiko. We'll go there. What's in chapter 6? Level 11 enemies. Oh look, we have the generic RPG enemy face, yelling enemy. The enemies with their mouth constantly open. It's like you need to stick a little popsicle in there. It's just like he's hungry. The babies are screaming. Are you going to be a good baby or are you going to be an evil baby? How will you decide on your RPG journey? If Fuma Danjo is still alive in Squad, he may be. They were talking about making some sort of like making this game a sort of like, what do they call that? Anthology story? Anthology story? Making it like an anthology story type of game, where it's like, okay, it's like they do this here. The strong aura. She's got aura. This looks like the place where in Armored Core 6 where you go meet Kara, and she's like, you know, like you ask for her help and getting across the ocean, and then you have to like get her help to go defeat the sea spider. That sounds like the type of thing we're at. It's like, you've been knocking around here, tourist. What have you been doing around here for? Not very helpful to say the least. Beating up my guards, aren't you?
私だって人間界の酒を飲めなくなるのは嫌だし、ここで道を開けてやるのは簡単だが、これも魔王様の命令なんでねと戦闘意志を示し、剣を構えた。また魔王の命令か。どうやら彼女もエドイン・ブラックと同じく上からの命令に従う立場らしい。 その時
Well, they're certainly getting their backgrounds pretty good.
自分たちを援護している別動隊が
We
戦
have
っている音だ
one character with Bond scenes right now. So it's Fuma and
即死と相対
what's her
する
face? Hebiko. So we could probably read that. Because I think there's only, what, 7 Bond scenes in the game? They advertise that in their promotional stuff. Albeit that it's very little, but it's like they show it off. Did you see that? Her boobs are so big they go her thigh splits them apart. Miss Kurenai is heavy. When do you think K will be released on Blue Archive English? 2 weeks after Ryo Pai versus Himari Ketsu. That's another Blue Archive stream in the pipe for sure. I gotta accumulate my resources again. I've been accumulating my resources actually in anticipation of something like that. Because we are ready for Ryo. There's new content to check out. Let's go to the Robbie. Trait research. In trait research, you can upgrade the stats of characters on certain traits. Materials for the research can be acquired from Spec Ops, and each trait exclusive material can only be acquired on bonus days. Find out more in the guide. So it's another set of stats that help permanently raise your Taimanins with specific racials, and you can increase the stats by using research materials and special ops. As the level of trait research increases, it requires research materials of various traits. So let's say like we go to Mercury. So we got the Way of Subjugation, Survival, Cooperation. They got all kinds of shit you can do. So you just like you choose a leveling path you want to do. Like, okay, I need some discs, and it's just more stuff for special ops. Like, special ops is extremely important. And it's kind of sucks that it's like it's very much gated by what kind of characters you have. That's something you won't know until you start the game or somebody tells you to. So it's actually kind of important that's why I was so focused on like we get 2 usable characters of different racial traits, and then we have other characters as well in the tank that we can use. Because if we don't get any of these bonuses. We can't actually do the content with them either, which is why it's also important for us to get characters as well. That's why I made the point to go to the cash store and show where getting that ticket you get every day is at, because it makes a substantial difference being able to roll every single day, and hopefully you can get something. Because either that, you could either get a dupe or you could get something new. In some cases, a new item would be good, so you can make a character stronger. But if you want to do that sort of thing, like, look at this. Yeah. Huge, big business Kurenai. What is that 50-year-old woman doing with all that swag on her chest, to say the least? Got grandma in disguise on the front lines. She don't show it. We all know it, though. Because the Spec Ops training stuff, that seems like more along the lines of like a mid-game situation, like after you've cleared the story and you're trying to like get a good solid team going so you can actually start doing stuff. Because that's an accumulation type of thing, like a Total War situation where it's just like based off of your entire accumulation and all the shit you've done over time just to like flex power stuff. But the fact that there's like 2 different passive trees you have to like you've got to manage is very daunting for new players. Like if you don't understand what that sort of thing you're looking for in the first place is, it's like it'll be too much for people to do. I can see why that would turn off people in the first place. You can skip that. We saw you enough, Kunimi. Because the one where it's like when you have like the color specific part of the tree that you do all that stuff for, that's fine. You can do that really early actually, so that your characters will grow that just a little bit stronger every time you get in there. The fact the other one's tied to accumulation really makes it a difficult thing to recommend to start doing early. That's why you roll every day. That's why you do the one ticket every day. It's not even a sort of exploit thing. They know it's like you need characters. Because you also need those same characters, like you also, it's like, because when I was doing the facilities in this game are more or less kind of annoying, because I want to get them as quickly as possible, because it's a time lost situation where it's like I need them to do it. I need them to be there. Because then I can like, okay, I can start it when I go to bed, or like start it when I go to work or something, and like check it on break or at lunch. So I can trim my topiary. Because the game itself is like, you know, we'll do this, and we just sit there and watch it happen. But the thing is the mind of the player has to be like this. You have to start thinking in terms of like growth and efficiency. Your acquisition needs to start being able to match what you're trying to expect out of your characters. And if you start aiming for like, I want to do a whole bunch of shitload of challenge missions all day every day, it's like you're trying to go for content that you can't achieve in like you want to be able to do content like this in the first week, when you really need to be able to be beating the story. These kind of games you have to start setting goals for, which is what people miss out on. That's why I really don't like seeing videos about like how to be so stupidly strong in like 20 minutes for this. It's like, it's not 20 minutes. It will never be 20 minutes. You need to set manageable goals for yourself. You effectively need to treat this like a sort of a project. Not like work, but it's like have like a plan, like what you want to accomplish with these things in the first place. Because if you don't, you will get overwhelmed by the game extremely quickly. Myth, that's like the thing I'm talking about right there, is the delaying your gratification. Because these games are not fast. They are designed to not be fast. If anything, they're the perfect trainers for delaying your gratification. Because I know what I want to accomplish with this game. I already do. Like, the fact I spent effectively an entire month just like fucking around and trying to figure out what I want to do is like good. I restarted it on purpose. I do like these environments they're using a lot more now. These are nice. They're a lot cleaner. They got a lot more going on. But obviously, you know, this guy's really cool though. This is like one of my more favorite like unique enemies they've got. Like the orc like the orc mage caster guy or something. That guy looks really cool. He's got like this, he's got this, what is it, the chakram or something, and he's also got the spring water robe effect going on. I'm like, that's cool. Oh, Fuki, that's his name, yeah. Weird, it's like he's a healing type character. That's so cool. Usually they try to make these characters like, you know, alright, I'm gonna make you a big bad motherfucker, to say the least. I should have farmed for him. He's got a dot. He's got a healing, well, he has a healing tick, which is like, that's great. What a cool dude. I know. Like Fuma is like when I'm leveling around and trying to do stuff, like his team buff attack is like it's really good. Like he takes the turn and buffs everybody up. And I had like I raised my attackers up and like Rakshasa, like I made her hit like 30% harder and she was able to punch up higher than what she should be. Like I understand, you know, like, oh dude, males in my gacha, it's the end of the fucking world. That's not the case in this game. The males in this game are actually like quite solid. Like even, it's weird to say it, but like even the basic ass guys in like in the gacha are like they have a place. That's what I like. It reminds me in that aspect of like a Blue Archive. The farmable characters and the low tier rarity ones are still, they have a home. They can be used in places. And it's like no character truly doesn't have like a niche they can't like compete in or just like excel at. There he is, the Rakshasa. That's the version we fight in TA2. Damn it. Cocksucker. Evaded? Oh my god, no. Bastard. Why don't you go evade yourself off a cliff there, mister? Fuck out of there. No! Oh, thank God. Well, she won't get the bonus out of that. Oh, nice. We'll give her Windcock, and then she'll be able to ult next turn. Ooh, good hit. Alright, go get him, Karini. Yeah, there you go, baby girl. 9400.
側室機の妨害を振り切って発電所を停止させたタイマニンたち。あちゃ、やられちまったかと呆れたかのように両手を上げてしまう側室機。そのまま戦闘を続けるのかと思いきや。
Well, I mean, also, it's like the males in gacha situation. It's like there's males in Taimanin like all day, every day. It's nothing new. Like they've been around. They've been there, and they're gonna be around. Like people, I think it's like what it's Girls Frontline. They had that situation like years ago with it. I think also Girls Frontline 2 had the same problem as well. But I'm like, I don't understand this. I never understood the problem because it's more or less like I don't care to understand. China certainly doesn't like the males in their games, so it's like I would figure they would have had a problem with I would figure like China would have a problem with this type of game. One, because there's skeletons, and two, because there's like males in the gacha. In fact, it's like there's several for the most part. Let's see. Like, I think Mr. Orc guy in the suit is like, he has like enfeeblement and he's a pretty tough customer. He's like he's durable, so it's like if you needed a tank, there he is. He's on a pretty easy to farm mission too. Is there a Discord for the game? I think yeah, there is, but it's like I don't have the link to it because I'm honestly not in there myself. Because most of the people who play like Squad itself are also in the other AT Discords as well, also in the other Taimanin Discords as well. So it's like if I have a question about that stuff or people ask me about something, I just refer them there. Why are you censoring that? Just say the fucking word. China does self-insert hard with it, man. They're just like, oh my god, they're crazy to say the least. It's like I have to be. It's the cultivation culture. It's like, it's part of the power. I must become Captain Goon. You know, I was thinking about that. It's like, obviously they paywalled one of the backgrounds in the first place, but this made me think, it's like, we only have, I think, 9 backgrounds in AT across 6-something years. So it's like, I imagine they'll probably give away some free backgrounds, to say the least. The game also has the private room. The private room. Because you can make your own backgrounds there. It's like, it has that really nice function of set picture as background. I like that. Oh, dude, Uncharted? Nathan Drake? Is he gonna make an appearance here? Can we recruit Nathan Drake? Oh, dude, the worms. Man, he's doing the fucking worm. Alright, they're starting to evade more of our attacks, so we're falling behind in our leveling. So this is the perfect time to head over to didn't flinch. So this is gonna be a perfect time to go head to resource farming areas and do that. Dude's gonna have Cunny Castle in there. He's gonna have Epstein Island there on in his private room. I'm surprised this game doesn't actually have a private room feature. So I was like, because like all the models are improved so much, and it's like they have such like a high degree of articulation too. So it's like, why not? Technique. Oh, which one is technique? Power. The sun. Hi, your mama, Kieran. What is that? What did she mean by this? Kramde. Crin slash. Unlock. Oh, cool. We don't have any green buddies. Devastating strike. I like this girl because, like in places where she can get her counterattacks off, they were really cool. I like it when I like counterattack characters. Obtain any character. 3. Sell any character. Level up in training. Alright, we're not there yet. Because we need to go to weapon development. There's a core crafting. Oh my god, what is it? Oh, that's right. It's in clan facilities. Because we need to get to level 13. That's the perfect one. I need to do that. So I won't go there. A calamity that marks the beginning, so we've got multiple episodes coming. Let's go to, let's pick up the main story stuff, because we got... So with her, I remember it's like she has the invincibility effect. Yeah, she has the boost. No, she has enmity built into her. Like she has to survive at the last second, and then Performs additional attack. Debuff boosted, so she's for debuff teams. Attack all. And then her passive is increase rate of power allies in tactical training, so she's got specific mode specific stuff. I'm gonna click on my man here. Yeah, there's a Hasagawa Fuki. Speed down in a 1 in 3. Zam. Summons a warm breeze, restoring HP for one affected ally, and removes incapacitated. Oh man, my dude's good. And it reduces debuff on 1 turn, grants a healing over time. Oh man, without a debuff. Man, look at this! Look at this guy. He's pretty good. And he gets a power up, and he gets a team boost on that one. Look at this shit. And then increases speed of all units, speed of all people in the arena. Oh, dude, Postman, what's up, my dude? It's been forever. It's been forever. Been too long, to say the least. How you been, though, bro? Hopefully good. Pick that up. Perfect. So we have that. We can't play that as much as I'd like to play the expert mode, because it's like that's a dramatic jump in power. What does challenge mode do? HP increased by 35%. We were doing pretty good. How much of a difference does it make? 25k. That's rough. Even at the first stage. There you go. He's got some time off, to say the least. That's pretty good. It's like we got he's got a barbecue. Well, today's my, well, it was my Sunday, but tonight is obviously it's AT day. Well, not AT. We didn't play that. I'll probably have to do that tomorrow, like when I get off of work or something, because obviously we got a big day in AT too. We got to cover that. I would have did that earlier, but it's like I'm doing stuff except for school today. Got to do my stuff before like spring break happens, and then it's all my classes come back, which would be really great. We can do all that fun stuff. I know. I can't make it to Bella D streams all the time because he's literally doing it when I'm asleep for work. So I don't make them. If I'm making them, that means I probably have a really whack-ass sleeping schedule. It's also 3 in the morning here. Let's do this. So we'll talk about that. So we have, these are your fill up your shit immediatelys, and this is also the queue. These are your repeat tickets. So whenever you have it in those, it's like character EXP and gold is increased by 25%. These give less EXP than the regular stages, but they're also important because we need these to upgrade our characters to get them their skills. And we effectively need to do this so we can get all 4 of these girls up to something usable. So let's actually let's do that. Let's give it a roll. Give it some stream content. Okay, good. There's some dupes. We'll have stuff for that. Good. So now we have dupes for characters. We're going to be able to use her facilities, which is really good. So then we'll go to extermination and do that and start beating ass on cost reduction. Our team is there. They're nowhere near getting to the maximum. Double strike. Yeah, I saw you haven't been well, you kind of stopped streaming and doing a lot of upload stuff because I wondered if something happened. Because I know you had to change your account stuff a while back, but I guess that was probably like the nail in the coffin for that sort of thing in the first place. Which I understand, you know, things happen for people. Which is, it's sad to say, but it's like, you know, that's life sometimes. What's hitting me with a disaster of corn? I don't like this. I've certainly expanded the channel to include certain other projects, but we always come back to Taimanins. I love them too much. See you later, Postman. You have a good one then. See, at least with these, it's like with these, with like, we're using our tickets right now, but obviously, like, you can make these automatically play themselves, regardless. You just won't get any bonuses out of it. Yep, so that means it's spring, so that means all of our stuff, like AT normally updates at 10 a.m. Now it's going to be 11, which is back to what my time usually remembers at 4. That means Blue Archive now will also update right when I start work, so that's a really good time to remember as well. I mean, for one thing, daylight savings time is nice because it also means it's like when I'm at work, I get less complaints. I hear less people talking about like, oh my god, it's dark, it's 6 o'clock, I hate this. It's like, bros, it's like when I was in the Philippines, it got dark, the sun rose at 6 a.m. and it went down at 6 p.m. We're on the fucking equator. It's exactly 12 hours of sun a day, dude. Do not retain your sunlight. Enjoy it. Because you could have like the situation is like in like the Arctic Circle and like the Swedish countries and all those countries up there where they have either full sun 24 hours a day for like 4 months, and then like 4 months of darkness. They get like no sun. That's so cool. Look at, he just pull up a little tombstone and just like, Grave Thunder. He's just a little guy. Can we recruit the skeleton? I want to recruit Mr. Bones to our team. It's like they say like, oh dude, males in my game. It's like, oh no, males in my game. I want Mr. Bones on my team. I want discount Ghost Rider. Gee. You know what would be really cool? If you could have characters that have are there any Taimanins that use yo-yos? I think it would be just like, it's a little too childish to say the least, but it's like, I think it would be really cool. Oh, I just noticed that. It's like Rin is on the loading screen for this, and her picture looks so weird because they can't really translate the Maidal art style, which is like very sharp. They try to translate the Maidal art style into something like this, where everything is so soft looking, and except like the Maidal art style is very sharp, and it makes everything look really weird. It's AI smoothing in action. Well, it also myth. It also goes to show the resilience of the human spirit to live anywhere. Why, 60 years ago, nobody would have ever thought of living in the desert unless you were a nomadic person or you just had to like live near a water source. But now we have people who live in Arizona voluntarily. And now, I'm not talking about something like Flagstaff or Phoenix. They live in some bumfuck town and just say like, yep, that's me. Nothing grows here, nothing will ever grow here because it's a desert. And yet it's like, I'm just hanging out. That's what I'm doing. That's why land is so cheap over there. Nobody wants to buy it for property, and everybody wants to buy it for property, but nobody wants to buy it for like industrial or farmland. I hear it's very beautiful up there in there, because my aunt used to, well, she lives in Norway, and you know, she would tell me about all this stuff in the first place. It's like, oh wow, you guys have day and night here. I forget that sometimes because like she came over and like I think it's like, I forget when they have it. It's like the winter time in the northern hemisphere. It's like it's always dark. And it's like, we're thinking like, oh, right, the sun came out. And it's like, she's like, oh, wow, the sun came out today. It's like, yeah, it comes up every day. Like, not where I live. It's dark 25/8. It messes with your time. Like, you go to bed at like, let's say 11 o'clock, and then you wake up in the morning, and it's like, all right, it's still dark, and the sun won't come up. It's like it's dark it's like it's nighttime at 1 in the afternoon. I wonder when they're going to start including events for this in the first place, because this game needs events. Because what events do for games like these is give resources. They're very important for new players and for any players in general, so they can start stockpiling. They're very, very efficient. And the fact that we don't have one immediately on release is kind of not good. Because it's like the beta, it's like I can give that a slight pass. They're not gonna play their hand immediately. But then we have, like, we're starting. Like, boy howdy you, fellas, you better have something good. Because even if we can't do like hard mode on event or something, we need something to do. I like it. Charge of the underworld. Charge of the underwear. Hell demon. Look at it, they even have the little skill cut-ins just like in Star Rail. Then you may ask yourself, it's like, Corn, do you want to play Star Rail? It's like, I'd rather be playing Star Rail in certain circumstances. They don't call it Snore Rail for nothing, because like this game, there ain't shit to do in some cases. But at least that game had a better start than this. Because like, what is it, Kafka got into Fortnite? What kind of shit is that? That legitimately amazes me. I'm like, whoa, what are you talking about? That just sounds like something like, oh dude, I go into Game Banana, and it's like, oh, I got mods. It's like, I'm gonna replace like Jonesy or Chigusa with with Kafka, and now it's like, all right, there's they have Trailblazer and they have Kafka in the game. Congratulations, you got it. Collaboration of the century, man. That would be the day if like, because like now that they've paved the way for like big time anime collab. I'm like, who's getting into Fortnite next? Just what are they doing? What are they cooking at Epic? Disaster of Karma. I mean, I certainly do enjoy me some Fortnite, but it's like, all right, we're adding Fortnite to the rotation, where we play a. It'll be like when they added Chun-Li to the game, and it's like, it's not, you know, like, oh, just some regular Chun-Li look. It's like, no, it's like this is the big booty model for Chun-Li, and everybody's like, wow, what? Remember when Fortnite was a zombie survival game? No. Better yet, nobody does. They got rid of that portion because it wasn't making any money. The PvP portion did. The crazy thing about that, though, is like, I know people don't like hearing it, but I honestly see it as like, that game is the modern TF2. Like, they have custom content in there, but it's like, instead of being, and there's player created stuff. But the thing is, like, you know, they obviously have big time collaborations, so they charge a lot of money for shit. Get your V-Bucks, swipe that card for some V-Bucks, baby. It's zany and wacky enough to just be like that. Because the characters don't have any personality in the first place. Because, like, what does Jonesy do? Jonesy just named like one of like the character models they give and everything like that. Like the characters in Team Fortress 2, they have that behind them. And also the games are really solid too. Good, we're at 14 now. We can go to clans. We can go to Clan Iraq. Captain, the arena is unlocked. You can go to the arena. Challenge yourself in the arena for a higher rank. It's like, okay, it's available in 18 hours. She also didn't talk about the fact we got the clan. So we can create clans, or we can join clans and stuff like that. Heavy busty mommy. Join rank 50 or higher. Okay. Tard farmers. Frost the Kingdom. Bro's been playing since it got out there. I'm like, nah, dude. I gotta get Gorg to give me that information later on. Because this is the same information they'd use for all that stuff. But this is what I'm mostly concerned with, is that they have the training spot. This is where like your facilities are and everything like that. So battle training, this is where you give characters EXP, like passive stuff. And it's there's 4 stages for it, so immediately unlock all of these. There's no question about it. You need these. Because now it's like, we don't have a crafting facility anymore. We have these. So it's like you can equip characters to do that. It's like, wow. There you go. Because it's like they have what? Specific nodes, like these little columns, they have a switchback and everything. So the more cumulative levels you have in your strategy room, which is like a combined average of all of these, you get more points into this stuff. So it's like, so there you go. So you can equip like 1 of each color in each column. That's why they have these. So then you have to mess around with those for the most part. It's like a Sudoku. So it's like this node is HP, like each of these columns have that. So you have to be considerate about who you do that, because then you can't equip them to here. So let's put in Miss Asagi, because so we can keep leveling her up without doing anything. Like it's a pretty long time to get to level 6. Like you really don't want to miss these. This is why I wanted to unlock them, because they take time. You can't make them go any faster. There's no like accelerators or anything like that. Your ass is waiting. And the growth dispatch stuff, like they give drops and everything for stuff. Like you can get these, a whole bunch of other stuff. It's a pretty wide pool, and it's good for it's really good for picking up stuff in general. So that's why I was looking specifically for dupes, so I could have characters I could just shove in here and not care about. The higher levels of duration you want, though, they require you with like different rarities and stuff. So you need like higher, like a rare and a next rarity up and everything like that. So don't sleep on it, because this is how you get materials without having to play the levels. It's so important. Yeah, we can't go to that, so because once you use them in another facility, you can't use them in another one. That's why also say like do the singular draw every day. Do them as much as possible, because that way you're able to pick up stuff and just keep that train a rolling. Because you can't put 2-star characters in there, as much as it would be really nice to put in like all those little things you get from the store and just do that with them. Why did you tell me about the clan? I just did that. More club content is available. Yeah, in EXP upgrades, currency, all that stuff. And more in-game currency can be required. And only one character for each type can be deployed. So this is effectively that's the best way to put it. It's your armory. Like, you know how in AT they have the armory system where it's like you have different categories of weapons and stuff like that. They took out the whole like various weapon categories. It's like, okay, you need to get like the optimal situation, you need 3 of a character's weapon, which would be like their gotcha, a package weapon, and a beast weapon or something. All that together, and you need to do it 3 times, and then your last one will be like a filler or something of a character that's already there. That's effectively this is your armory. You will, because like it took me like during the entire time I played, I missed a lot because sometimes I just hated opening the game on my phone because it's just glacially slow and takes a lot of resources. But it's just keep doing it. Just keep doing it. It will eventually get stronger, and it will pay you dividends. It really does. The moment when you start hitting like level 6 with these, you will start making a ton of resources with them, and you'll be able to do a lot more. I literally like just keep doing it. Now we go to tactical training. So we do that. Great. So in tactical training, your rank is determined by the damage dealt to the boss. You can acquire more blueprints used in crafting weapons as your rewards as your rank goes up. So you have 5 turns to deal as much damage as possible. They used to not be able to like do stuff like if you didn't even rank or anything like that, like you got an F, which is totally doable when you're like you get when you have that sort of stuff, like when you're not doing a lot of damage, you don't have you won't have a lot of skills in the first place. If you can't do that, it's like, okay, you're just shit out of luck. So it's like you wouldn't even get any items at all, so it wasn't worth it to do it. Now even if you get an F, that's fine, because it's like, what is it, the highest rank triple S, it goes to 100. So obviously, like, you know, it's 1/5 of the maximum rewards you get, which is just fine. You're gonna be like, just do this often, because there is literally no reason for you not to, because you just sit there and wait until it's over. Either you win or lose, you get shit either way. It's just fine. So we obviously don't have the team to do this effectively, so let's just put on our team we've been using. Everybody's at level 12. We're stronger than him, and we'll just do like neutral damage. So what is it? It's more debuffs. God, I wish I could do the trait thing so badly. Minus accuracy. 15% accuracy down and a 30% damage off. That's probably why accuracy is so important, so you can play on off-color content. So let's do that. The King K. Rool. Immune to damage. Very cool. We're gonna get an F. What the fuck? Why do you keep going after her? Alright, there we go. We managed to get out of the trenches, out of E rank, out of F. There we go, we did it. We managed to get 30. Because these items are for stuff like taking a tac training, get out of tactical training, and you can make weapons with these. I mean, this is effectively what I do. It's like, if you don't have the people, it's just like, just literally do it. There's no reason not to. There's no reason just like, oh, I'm gonna fail the mission. If you fail the mission, you still get stuff anyways. Because you'll be in F category, which is still 20, which is still 20 drops. And that's always welcome. Let's sell something. There we go, that's fine. Core, we have 42 of those items. Level up at character training. Unlock agility type character. He goes after the character with the lowest health all the time. That makes sense because it's like, because she was the only one with like lowest health possible, and obviously I didn't sit there, I didn't try to heal her at all. So he just goes down the line and is like, all right, I'm gonna knock some sense into you, bud. What are her skills? Because she has the passive Sinister Sneer. 10% bleed at a 10% chance. Oh, that's awful. Jeez. That's 6 out of 10. So it's like, ooh, jeez. That's a rough one for Miss Kaoru herself. Can we get Sayaneo Special? Has less than 50%. Performs a bleed debuff explode. Well, alright, we don't have any that deals. We don't have Noah. So we can't do that. Lifesteal's good though. Let's up her. Actually, no, let's... Can we get Asuka? Can we get Asuka? That's very sad. 9 of 15. So we can... Oh, cool, we can do this. We can do exchange... We can do the merge. 10 of those for some reason. So we need 6 to get her ability, so we can get her ult. So let's make 6 of them. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Great. It's very inefficient, but it's a good way to get started early. Do not neglect it. Get her ability unlock. Yay, there we go. Where's her kill 'em all missiles? Oh, cool, we could almost get that there with it, because then it'll give her passive. If the target does not have a buff, inflicts defense down at a 1 in 3, and do all that. Neat. Hers is, with a shield, damage increases by 7.5%, applies to all attacks. Cool. So she's a shield shredder, which is very important. Obviously everybody's got shields in this game. And she's for bleed users. If it has bleed. It's like, what does her weapon do? Eliminator. Crit rate. Look, well, oh, she's so, look at, she's so funny. Look at her, she's like, goo, 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 goo. Oh, scary. It's gold ship the Taimanin. Forms a debuff steel. It's like debuff explode. It's like, kind of wish. I wish I had Noah. Wish a man had a little demon girl named Noah so she can inflict bleed. Murakumo iron chains to chain art frenzy. Inflicts poison. There's all the core stuff. It's like unlock a technique type character. Technique. 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 I like the laugh that she does in AT. It's like she's playful. Now she's just like, to upgrade a character's grade? Really? Oh, that sucks. That sounds like a headache and a half, to say the least. What did they say? They need a ability unlock for a technique character. Well, looks like we're using you again, bud. Actually, Crackle. So stupid. Damage in proportion to speed, crit boosting. Nope. We have, there he is. There's a Fuma's rival over here. He inflicts bleed, selfish buff, and instant kill chance. Hebiko. I know Hebiko doesn't have that. Scarlet Pog. Confusion. Jeez. They really don't want you to do that. Oh. Oh, the sad state of affairs. Spica going from one of the most like core supporters in the early game for in AT to 3-star character. Waterfowl dance. Oh, dude, it's what's her face from Elden Ring? I forget what her name is right now. Attacks the 3 enemy 3 times using a sword and a gun. How very poignant. Samurai shooter. Ooh, turn gauge boost. Speed art grants a shelled if the target is a power type. Kidding. Alright. Alright, this is... That's looking kind of dumb, to say the least. That ain't no winner. This one's nice, though. It's a 40% boost when you get this character from the default. I hate that it's him, but I also like the fact that, well... certainly works. Last 2 turns, and it's a heavy hitter. And then it's like if you level him up, which honestly you should, because unleashes the evil eye and copies abilities, because that's what he does. Copies their own buffs and grants them to all allies. So it's like you get everybody to buff themselves in the first turn. Like you effectively have Kurenai do her buff, him do his buff, and then it's like, because he's also a very slow character in the first place, so he will be the last one to act in the turn. You don't want speed on Fuma, so that way he gets the end of the turn, everybody has their buffs, and it's like he just goes boom, and they're all ready for the next turn, so you can do a big cascade. Awesome. I just really wish this wasn't on him, of all people. Alright. Okay. Oh, cool, she made it. Nice. Giant hammer, defense boost. Look, it's the regular ninja dude. Oh, there we go, guys. I found where the bleed's at. It's on it's on regular ass Oni warrior that you get from like the missions and shit like that. That's what you have to do, is just use his skill. Swing sword, bleed at a 5% chance. Praying for you, bud. Let's see. Yeah, that's like the stealth is a very ass buff, to say the least. Because I tried using her in some other team composition stuff, and I was like, I can't do it. She's just, it's not gonna work, because it's effectively like a really garbage counterattack. I really need a bleed character so bad. But let's go to her. They want to go to training. Level up. What do they want? Unlock. Ability unlock technique type character. They need a space there. What do they mean by that? Because I'm pretty sure, like, didn't I just do this? Oh, they want me to do it again. Well, that's a little bit more expensive than I'd like to be doing, but I also can't continue, you know, the other stuff. It's not exactly on characters I want to do, because my resources are very limited right now. So leave it at that. Play arena battle 5 times. I can't do it, dude. I can't freaking do it. Oh, cool. Let's do it a core upgrade. So, what? My thoughts on the game? Well, there we go. It's obviously now in a live setting, so I like showed off what it's like to be a new account and do things in the first place. Obviously, I went in this with I played this during the beta, and I was not going to import my stuff because that account was just there to fuck around and find out what was going, how the game works. This game is going to be a very rough start in the beginning. This game is also like topiary. You need to take this slowly and shape it into the formation and style you want it to be, because you're not going to play this like a Hoyo game. You are not, because it's a very slow, methodical, boring game, and you need to play it that way and respect it for what it is. So you've got to have a plan, you've got to have resources saved, and you've got to be ready for, like, you know, shit to start happening. Because once they have events start coming out in this game, it'll be a lot better. But honestly, I would tell you to wait like 2 weeks. Wait 2 weeks and come back, because that's effectively what they need. Or at least like wait 10 days, because that's when they're gonna do their next update. You need to just it's effectively just designed like an old style RPG, like you would find almost like 7 years ago. It has barely any functions on like day one and anything like that. The beta was even worse. Let's clean out our tickets. Why did they give her such a dumpy? Well, I mean, it's the one thing I guess people wanted with Psycho in the first. I got big butt robot on the mind. Because, I mean, we've been here for 3.5 hours, and we started from 0. We're already managing to get ourselves into farming situations. We're obviously need to get ready to go progress the story even further. We need to be much stronger for that. But it's like there's just a bunch of simple tricks you can do and all the other things in the first place. Because the most important thing is get your shit started with a really solid roll. Like when you can re-roll like as many times as you want to get characters you can use, get something good. Because it will make the difference in your experience immediately. I knew that, so I went in with a better idea of what I was looking for, and like we came with a plan. So it's like, it's good. So we got Kurenai, we got Asuka. They're going to be pretty solid choices for anybody starting out right now. But this is if you don't go in with that sort of thinking or with like know beforehand, this level of planning is not the game for you. This isn't a spreadsheet simulator like other stuff. It's just be prepared. Wait, past tense, dude, more like flat tense to say the least. Well, Kiara can't say that anymore because she got that dumpy action for the first time in her life in that game. I wonder how her perception... No, her perception wouldn't change that much because it's like Kiara got her... I wish we were playing AT right now because I really want to show you guys this incredible interaction that she has with her mom, because that thing is that is like, it changed Kiara. It really did. She needs enemies for it to work, but it's amazing. So we've ran out of repeat battle tickets. Oh, look at that. They're like, oh, gold membership. Oh, you got more stuff. Ooh. Pay the, what is it? It's like $15 a month? $14.70. Yeah, so it costs less than the Hebishika package. And then $9.80, it's 500 gems and then 50 gems a day. So you can't actually get both. You can't. There's no package to buy both at the same time, which is weird. Yeah, I'm not much a fan of Kiara in the first place. She's just ain't got that much going on for the most part. She's just meh at best. You can do 100 repeat battle attempts. We're not really gonna do that. We'll do a few more of them. This is like, for me this is playing the in the Garden of Eden, in a Garden of Eden. is it? Okay. Alright, well this is pretty much going to be it for today though. Like, this is the sort of thing, it's like I'll put it on in the background when I'm driving to work or something. But this is effectively like, this is where we're at on the first 3-something hours of today. We've already gotten to this point. We're able to take out most things, and we've unlocked a lot of stuff. We're ready to take on most challenges in the first place, and effectively next time we're going to be leveling up some our team to be able to handle some of the game's tougher content. Well, whatever there is. And the next time the arena will be open as well. Because we'll finish this mission and then we'll go head back to the main menu. It's been a very good start, to say the least. It also goes to show it's like you can get a lot you can get done in 3 hours. Because it is 3:45 in the morning here. We need to get her done because I also got to go to work in about 12 hours. Confirm that. Good. She just looks so stupid there. She's just looking off in the distance like she don't know anything. But there you have it, everybody. That was day 1. Yes, I work on Sunday. That's my Monday, in fact. I get the best days off in the business, but I also have, like, I gotta work on that. I've always worked, I think I've worked every Sunday for the last, like, 9 years. But either way, thank you everybody for coming out for the initial first couple of days of Squad itself. Obviously, we'll be taking this into rotation alongside with AT as well. We'll be able to actually combine them both because today was about pretty much just getting started and getting going. Because that's like any other good gacha, it's a long, rough road. But when we finally get here, it'll be great, you know it. But obviously, this is it's a rough start, just like any other one. But I believe they can do it. I really feel it. Thank you once again, everybody, for coming by. Give it a try, to say the least. We'll put that in the description as well for the link to the game so you can go download it. It's on Steam too. That's where we're playing it. And where are you, everybody? Don't do that. Don't forget to like, comment, rate, favorite, and subscribe. And as always, everybody, I will see you next time. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow. We're going to have some more AT stuff where we talk about that. Later.